everyone. Can you really tell that I can hear myself? I hate audio. I hate audio. Hello, everyone. You seem not too upset. I am at peace. I can tell you had a great time with audio tech. Yes. Hello, everyone. Welcome into my let's count them. Let's count them actually. How many live streams has Kumu Cotton done so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Welcome to my 6th ever live stream, guys. Welcome to my 6th live stream ever. Welcome. How shut up. Didn't tell me you were live. Yeah. So imagine my face. Yeah, it sounds like a thank you. It's in the abridged version of these streams. It did not sound good. And let me tell you, how long have I been test streaming ASMR? Since August 16th. Everything has worked out perfectly. It has worked out perfectly since August. And now, on the day of my first stream, it decides to break. It decides to break. I can record videos. I can record audio. I can do all of that just fine. But the first time, I have to do it right. The audio interface works. It's working right now. I could try and test the other 3DO about that Christmas present. The audio interface works fine. I still can't hear you. Must be some kind of crazy OBS setting or something. I haven't changed anything. You have multiple crazy. I have one in storage for Sienna that I'm allowed to use. Feel free to use the stream to troubleshoot. The audio curse of the honey Irochiro children. Lemmy doesn't have this issue. Sheena didn't do ASMR. It skips a generation, Mori. Mori doesn't even stream enough to have audio issues. I still haven't gotten to watch the stream that Mori did where she did ASMR. I'm sorry, Kumu, I chewed on the 3DO wires. Bad dog. Go to the corner. My guinea pigs, they were behaving for once. The microphone. Everything else aside, hey. Fuck you. Audio issues are just a break from your corruption. I am a pure and innocent saint. Someone's preying on your downfall. It's probably Sienna. So we get to do... Did you try... Someone preyed on your downfall. I will probably move the ASMR stream to the 30th. And then move the horror game to tomorrow. So I can spend the next 2 days trying to fix me. Yo, call me a bad dog. Oh my god, the cat's scratching at my door. Whoa, in the bad though. So Satsu today, horror game tomorrow, ASMR Sunday. Yeah, imagine the reverse of what was supposed to be these last 3 days. Imagine the reverse. Imagine the reverse of that. Who said that? Oh, dog, I wonder who said that. Open the door. Open the door. Sure, I'll see. You know, man, I'm at the point in my life where, you know, I feel like seeing. I feel like seeing. Meow. I'm inside. Come on, Lucy. Lucy Goosey. I'm gonna grab you. Aw, Lucy Goosey, come on. Yum. Borg. I got the kitty. Why does the cat sound like that? You know, she has a really weird meow. But no, that one was Cutlet. What, your cat doesn't bark. Lucy, sit down. Hello, meow meow. I'm trying to put in my earbud. Was that Kumu in the background meowing? No, that was Nugget. Nugget just kind of meows like that, you know? Nugget kind of meows like that. Oh, it's not one of those special barking ones. Lucy, can we sit down? You tried to get in here, and then can we be your cat too? It's not my cat, it's my older sister's. She left me to go spend time with her stupid boyfriend's family. And now, I'm stuck watching this little spoiled brat for probably the whole weekend, and she constantly sees my room as her hangout room. Do guinea pigs have their barks, or do they sound exactly the same? They sound like what? And the cat is your boyfriend now. Lucy, will you be my boyfriend, Lucy? She just tried to bite my hand, so I don't think so. Ah, what kind of cat is Lucy? The black kind. The mean and evil kind to me. Because she... Oh, look at me, Lucy. Look at me, Lucy. Oh, are you gonna try and kill me like you did last time where you would scratch my neck? Black cat love, black cat love. Yeah, at least she's an orange. I would prefer an orange cat. Orange cats are cute. It's okay, you got rejected. The cat did not reject me. I rejected the cat. Dang, Lucy's a menace. No, she would try and scratch my neck. I really love Russian blue. Russian blues are so cute. Orange cats and their single wide brains. Okay, so you didn't mention your cat going for attempted work. It's not my cat. Lucy thought it was purring ASMR stream. She didn't get the schedule change memo. Lucy doesn't reject the cat. That's good. Otherwise, she'd be a furry. Rejected by Tekken cats. Kumo's had it rough. Welcome in. Welcome in. That's what all rejects say. That sounded wrong. I'm not into cats. I'm a proud owner of 2 guinea pigs. And my life is very peaceful. My cat bit the crap out of me earlier. Almost pulled an artery. God. Yeah, I could only imagine. Luckily, my guinea pigs, one of them, Cutlet, likes to bite. Nugget does not. Nugget likes to get pet, and she expects you to pet her often and routinely. She'll, like, I think you guys could see her on the Debut 2.0. She just sits there and she's just like, pet me, human. Ah, so she's a spoiled princess. Yeah, she's a spoiled dream. Amazing name choices, by the way. I didn't know people like anything back then. Nugget is the one with the leaf. That's Cutlet. The man's pets, what a diva. Hello, hello, welcome in. This was definitely the planned stream today, and my audio did not definitely mess up on me during stream. The shy one is the cutest. The shy one is the cutest. I got Cutlet first. Originally, it was just planned to be Cutlet. But then my parents were like, oh, but if Cutlet gets really lonely in this first week, we need to get her a friend. But since there were only 3 guinea pigs at where we got them, we didn't want to separate the other 2 since they seemed to be related. But then we went to the store again after that time. And because Cutlet looked a bit lonely. And then it was like, oh, yeah, we have this one that got returned. Like, they bought two and ended up only wanting one of them. So, the one that came to be known as Nugget got into my possession. I never had a guinea pig, but I had a hamster that loved living in my shirt pocket for some reason. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, makes sense. It's always good to have company. Yeah, they need company. They're very social animals. So Nugget was fated to come home. Nugget was a reject from the last family, and we say that she came from the streets, which is why she acts alright, because she knows that she's been given a second chance. Ah, so Nugget's kind of like... Cutlet's kind of like Nugget's older sis, yeah. Wait, how old are Cutlet and Nugget? They are over a year old now. Apparently guinea pigs can live for around 10 if taken care of well enough. So yeah, they're around a year. That hamster is on probation. I don't think hamsters can go on probation. Oh wow, that is pretty... Only you guys would say a 1-year-old is pretty old. Only you guys. I meant living to 10. I've seen some pretty evil hamsters in my day. I know hamsters will eat each other. Welcome in. Alrighty. He was born in 1980. They're practically citizens. They're 1 year old. They're 1 year old. 1 year old is not that old. Don't tell Ruru I said that. She'll probably lecture me and be like, ooh, that's the perfect age. Don't they eat each other if you don't some corn? God. I know hamsters eat each other because they're very territorial, but guinea pigs don't, I believe? Guinea pigs, at least if you socialize them together right, pretty much just become really, really good friends. Really, really good friends. I know when I first got Cutlet and Nugget, we had to like give them time apart and then time together and time apart since Cutlet had been living on her own for like nearly a week. So I had to introduce them. But they liked each other because they remembered each other from the store since they were put together there. Which was good, it made it a lot easier. But no, I remember, yeah, Cutlet's very, very territorial, and in the beginning, we had issues with... What was it? Cutlet would sleep in front of the food bowl. So Nugget wouldn't get to eat. Because anytime she would, Cutlet would stand in front of the food bowl and eat. Not because she was hungry, but because she didn't want Nugget to eat the food because she's a greedy fat ass. So I would have to take Cutlet out, hold her, and shame her a little bit. And be like, you can't do that, you can't do that, you can't. And I have to give, but the thing is, Cutlet doesn't want to eat. Oh no, Nugget doesn't want to eat first, before Cutlet, because she sees Cutlet. Oh no, oh no. Once again, I always miss these, oh no. Oh no, let me go and read. There, what is this one? Fat shaming a guinea pig, what a lovely oh, that's why she's named Nugget. There was a stream today, it is like 2 AM. It was supposed to be an ASMR stream, but my audio broke on me. It pretty much decided I'm not gonna work today on there, and I managed to fix it up enough to get this to work at least here. Hiya Kumu! Just wanted to give an update on the gun. It's turning out pretty good thus far. I think I did a really good job of my color separation. I need to buy some stuff more to add more detailing, so I'm excited to show you in the future. I'm very excited to see. Cool. Yeah. Bridge Sensei, I'm very excited to see. I remember your comment about like, I feel like I'm back to the 2010s when you got called Skybridge. I would have been watching AFK ASMR in a dark room, whispering in my ear. Or you could have been hearing an airplane. You have like 3 different usernames. Aqueduct Bridge, Shy Bridge, Bridge Sensei. I'm just gonna start calling you Bridge. Hi, unintentionally creepy woman. I'm not creepy. Not creepy. Not creepy. You sure that computer didn't want to go? So... You go by Bridge these days. I'll make sure not to dead name you. You're creepily cute. Yeah, but YouTube, my username was great until YouTube wanted you to have the ads. Yeah, the ads are so annoying. Me, actually. Yeah, the YouTube update for ads is really annoying. There we go. It's okay. Yeah, now I have to have multiplication after my name. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Luckily, the ad didn't change mine, so I really have to do it. Not gonna like ChatGPT gave you your user. What do you mean? What? You ChatGPT'd your username. Should have had a unique name. I really hate how. I wish YouTube would stop putting my full legal name out there. It's okay, Skittles. 11122. I'll make sure not to dox your name. ChatGPT, your user. Yeah, your username is just your IRL name? Well, hello then, John Macross. Welcome to the collection of Johns. Yeah, this @ name is for the birds. If only the ats didn't exist, then I could go in Sienna's chat and impersonate her. She butchered my name. C. I feel like I said it like lacrosse. Yes, I am a fellow John. Big Papa John. How is a ChatGPT name better than half of the names I come up with? All here are using their IRL names. Who was the reason why they swapped the heavy ass? John King, where are you? You know, here. Where is it? Are you a John? Hunty was so natural. Yeah, boy, Hunting is a YouTuber that diddles kids material. You're John Cupid. Ah, yes, the name's just, I don't know. John YouTube decides that we have to use our real name. Okay, the polls aren't looking so good for the John collection here. 88% of you don't want to be a John. But we have 15% that are currently going in the rankings as a John. We have some Johns in denial, yeah. John 14 is my favorite. 14 is fairly high though. 14 is fairly high. Does that mean I have to change my name to Steve? Yep. What is this John discrimination? I'm going to ban every John, but don't tell the Johns that. Can I be a Joe instead of a John? I don't know. I've never been a John in my life. You're a John in denial. John didn't think about that before they voted. I'm the coolest. Not a guinea pig. You're not a guinea pig. I'm the most innocent John. I think Johns are in the wall. Maybe. My name originated from John? You're close enough. Vote that you're a John. The only John that's okay is John pregnant. Hi, Euphy. Hello. Yeah, so far it's not... Oh, 20% Johns. Meow-chan. Hola, como esta? Hola. Madoka Kaname. Maguka. You will become magical, girl. No, Maguka. No, Maguka. All John pregnants in chat are popping. Oh, why are all of you pregnant? Being Maguka is pain. Being Maguka is suffering. Where's the Maguka script? I'm trying to find the Maguka script because of you. Who is this all you speak of? I don't think I can find it. It goes like... Oh my god, this is so low res. I found like... Facebook screenshot of some of the text. Meguka. What is it? Kyuki. Become Meguka. No Meduka. Maybe you're lucky we can't put the pregnant emote in our username anymore. What the fuck? What happened? What happened? What discrimination did I do? I really like Madoka Magica. It's really copy anime series. I like how scary the anime is. Yeah. Are you interested in being a magical girl? Casually, I have a contract here. Are you a little creature with white? Oh, true. The ad system killed the Oshi marks. It stopped you guys from being outed as Oshi whores. It saved you all. It saved you. Coming home to another woman. Everyone can put in pregnant man sobbing disc in our names. Everyone has that. Yeah, I'm no creature, I'm more of a critter. Yeah, the whole reason I'm even willing to chat. You gotta have the extra woman in the arsenal. When you posted Yuri on main, I had to go to my... I had to post the girls can't love girls. Girls can't love girls. Girls can't love girls. I'm more of a fanboy of Madoka. Gotta make herself, yeah. She's really pretty. Not gonna lie, I had to explain to the homie why I use those emotes. I didn't see it. I'm gonna end the John poll. Let me put the link to what I reposted in chat. It was like, oh my gosh. I thought I was on my sub account and I was scrolling through like the Twitter posts. 1 in 5 cupies are John. Let's go. 1 in 5 cupies. Oh, the Sandro and the Yuri. Yeah, I like Homura Kemi's. There you go. Oh, yeah, they're also pretty. This is from... Oh my gosh. Back in the day, I really loved... Hitomi. I really loved Hitomi. But she wasn't really a major character. But as I got more into it, I really loved Mami. And then if you consider the spin-off games... I mean, it was pretty cute. You're just... You're considering of a bigger demographic. Oh, you watched Chunibyo. Oh, the Chunibyo left 2 dimensions. I forgot the name. I recognized the girl. Mami was my favorite and she died. Oh, well, that's spoilers. She lives a long and really happy life. Where's this Yuri? Here we go. This is what I reposted on my main account. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Sandrone Yuri. The Sandrone Yuri video. It's one of my favorite oldest anime. Oh yeah. It was really good. Yeah, did someone say Yuri? Someone said Yuri. Wow, that tree keeps smiling at the top of my For You. Do you see the first animation he did? Do the blind desire for sight? Of course I've seen it. That's fine. Can't retweet it on main. I'm not supposed to retweet. Hello, hello, welcome in. Welcome in. Yes, you heard Yuri. You're not. There's another. There's like the main perspective one where you can see the 2 girls kiss. It's more so like we're not supposed to. Oh, what other good anime would you want me to watch yet? If you haven't watched it. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's blinking on me! Beyond the Boundary. Beyond the Boundary is kinda a bit... I wouldn't say too old. It was like 2010s. It's really good. It has a really cute girl in it. And it has a really nice plot. I don't want to spoil it. And I feel like if I talk about it, I will spoil it. Sub account, as in a Yap account. Yeah. It's mainly just a lot of retweets. Should have retweeted all of them, no. The Oshi Mark remake made me remember to clean up reorganize the ones I got in my file. At least you keep the yard clean. Yeah, do the blind desire for sight. Do you read a lot, Kumu Cotton? I read a fair bit. And very cute animation. Thank you, but no, welcome in you too. Yuri Gargan. Yeah. You're cute enough but that this is all just extra. You could totes retweet blames a lot. Yeah, but I feel bad. Your sub account retweet is... It's too bad. It's too bad. I retweet too much and I feel like I need to keep it contained there. But no, it is good that it influences. You will get to my musume. You will get Hero in all 3 different game versions of her on her feed. Kumu did kind of blow up my For You page. I'm literally getting so much more. Oh, that was your repost. Oh, does Lucy want to leave? I already got all that anyway. You should probably limit your retweet a little. No. If you don't like it, unfollow. I'm going to retweet my Uma and my Yuri. You're going to sit there and like it, or you're gonna unfollow. I won't use your Oshi marks because every time I pick an Oshi, she graduates on my birthday. Oh no. It's okay. Oh, okay, what app is the anime on? I'm not sure. I think it's on Crunchyroll. I think it. Retweeting Uma? I'm so on retweeting Uma. Respect the man who learned to animate solely to make girls kiss. Everyone could learn from that. Yes. Yes, I could just turn off notice, dude. Turning off notice will remove the influence that it does on your feed. Well, might as well be Uma and Yuri at the same time. No, I feel like they're in 2 separate worlds because it's not like I am particularly a fan of any Uma ship, but it's a mix of just the sheer mass amount of Dream Journey fan art I retweet, and then Yuri from particularly Watanabe, Kaho, and Renako. And then there's how I can put my top popular anime on my anime list. Yeah, I'm even getting a Kumu anytime. Kumu, I'll retweet something that's pain. But you're still my Oshi, and hi, I am grateful. I will make sure not to graduate on your birthday. Give us a tier list of your favorite Umas. I can actually, I have an extreme amount of Uma in my feed because of you. As 2 of the 3 costumes I played dropped banners. I want help! You won't get help. I pay for Crunchyroll so the boys can use it, but I sailed the seas the real time I watch anime. Jeez, I don't get problems. Okay, I had it my first way. Okay, clearly I'm not an idiot. I was searching for yourself. I'm already false! Oh, do you hear Kochi calling Stego Papa? I did! I'm not that shocked. Uncle gets a lot of stupid nicknames. I'm trying to... Let me find the tier list maker. I'm not interested in your AI mode. I want to see if this is up to date with JP. Oh, okay, it is? It is. Yeah, I will do this. I will do this. My favorite anime series is Higurashi and ReZero. ReZero is really good. These extremely similar. Let me let this cat out. Okay, someone can we protect... let me speak from the edge. Hey, Lucy. Lucy. Lucy, Lucy. Lucy, get out of my closet! Go, 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 go! Shoo, shoo! Hello, hello, hello. I'm back. Higurashi when they cry was good. Depending on where you place your race shower, I will be upstate with Kumu Cotton. You're related to Yu-Gi-Oh! World Champion. I'm sadly not related to the Yu-Gi-Oh! World Champion Jesse Cotton. Forcibly outing group. Yes, I'm evil and I'm mean. Okay. Let's see here. I've got to transition to... You think right here? It should? Oh wait, no, this is all messed up still because of a stream that never happened. Okay, okay. Let's put this together for a second. It is a tiny bit messy. Excuse me. Excuse me and my messy screens. Why can't I hear my BGM anymore? Hello? Oh my gosh, they had unplugged, that's why. Wait, no, it didn't. Nah. Oh, your audio is also going robo? One second. You're all good now? I'm good now? Was just when you were- I wasn't adjusting anything. That's the worst part. Wait, let me test if I can hear things. She was an AI. Yes, God, sorry guys. The voice changer broke. Let me check if I can hear. It was just 1 second when you switched to the tiers. Oh, okay. I can't hear anything. I can't hear my BGM. Is my audio broken? Let me check. Yo, Kumu. Nothing's playing! Old Kumu Oji-san. Kumu Cotton was an Oji-san all along. Nothing's working. BGM is there just quiet. I, in particular, can't hear anything. Okay, yeah, no. Let me just shoot myself. Kumu can be an AI. Kumu can't be an AI. AI never tell me to repent. Oh, I went Robo just for a second again. Okay, you know, man. I give up. It's okay. It's okay. You know, it's at least working on your guys' end. It's at least working. You're deaf. I am deaf. Okay. Can you guys see the Umas alright? Can you guys see them? Let me make this a bit bigger. We've got a little robo here or there. Okay, then I'm just gonna have to... Oh. Can you hear me? Okay, yeah. I really like girls with big ears. Yeah. Kumu, what's your Uma Musume knowledge level? I'd say moderate. Okay. Where do we even start? The ones that I don't know a lot about, I will not rank. Yep, audio okay now. Yeah, now I can even hear my BGM. I hear it too, as well as you guys. But no. Okay. Let's rank some Uma Musume. Who do I start with? I should start with someone I really like. I think Nice Nature is S tier. I really like Nice Nature. I think she's cool. I like her personality, and I pretty much made sure I got a 3-star. If you use thoughts on not Nice Nature. I think it's mean to make her be a debuffer, and I could never do it. Due to the fact that it would hurt my feelings because all she wants to do is win, and when she runs as a debuffer, she doesn't get to win. What is the criteria for the list? If I know enough about them to feel like I can make a judgment on their personality, but I think after I get through the few I know more about, I will call for like Umas on here that I did not rank. And I will ask, like, I'll let you guys tell me ones to do, and I'll try and learn about them. Debuffer is a near guaranteed last place. Yeah, that makes me sad because her whole thing is like, oh, I've always gotten second. I haven't really been able to win. Can you do current? I love current. I will do current. Yeah, it's funny you actually run 3 A's and 2 I got happy to win first cup. First place in the cup. It makes me so happy. Okay. Where's the love of my life? Oh, Dream Journey. Oh, I love Dirty Jaw. I love Dirty Jaw. Third, shut up. I'm still grieving, okay? It was always third, now you get last. Was it really third? I could have swore it was second. It's been a few months. I think it's been a few months since I last played through her career. My clumsy girl Meishiro Doto. But no, I don't think a lot of you guys will know about Dream Journey. But she'll come to EN pretty long from now. But she's part of the Stay Gold family. Seal is S tier. Yes, Seal is S tier. It is great. Dream Journey is so peak. Yeah, I've seen so much art of her new outfit. You're welcome. You're welcome. I see I am in fact a guinea pig for Agnes Takia. This is gonna be an educational segment for me. No, I really love how mean she is. Yeah, I've seen enough Uma family brainwash of the family to know she's canonically a big sister of a student Urma. Orifear. She's Orifear's big sis. But no, I really love her personality. I like how she's mean. I think she's very cool. Well, she's not really mean. But it's like... she's very two-faced in a way, and I think it's nice to see a character that's like that. Oh, I haven't been on Miss Kumo's. Oh yeah. Mr. Kumo's outfit kind of reminds me of Still in Love. I can kind of see it, yeah. It's a lot more white than most of them, though. I remember when I just realized the FGO monster. Yeah, Canonic Big Sister. They're so goofy. They are so goofy. That whole family lineup's kind of fucked. Let me do some ones that I have more moderate takes on. In terms of career, I really like Suzuka at the beginning, but I honestly kind of... I think it was okay. I don't think B tier is that bad. I think B tier is like, I like them, but I wouldn't say I'm like really love them. Oh, anime Suzuka. I haven't gotten to actually watch the anime. I've been avoiding it. I haven't really gotten the time to sit down and watch anime in a little while. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I know she's not technically trainable, but along with the beginning days of when I was in love with Silent Suzuka, the one I was more in love with was Happy Meek. And I was so sad when Happy Meek, it's like she's not playable. So I would try and lose the URA finale so I could watch Happy Meek sing. But no, you never get to. Need Uma anime watch along. Yeah, I think eventually I will. I love the unplayable characters are tragic, yeah. Yeah, I hate that her trainer is more worried about you. I swear to God, she's just trying to get a fucking boyfriend! Like, shut up and train your horse, dog! It is not this serious. The game cannot be this good. No, oh my gosh, Rice Shower. I'm gonna put her on the highest end of A tier for the rest of this, because I really love Rice Shower, but it's more so like the adoration I have for Dream Journey and Nice Nature is unbeatable. Rice Shower is daughter. Rice Shower is daughter. She needs to stay away from my harem of wives. Every time you use clocking your finale, the more time Happy Meek goes through hell. Yeah. Okay, dude, I removed my OG mark. Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo. I love Rice Shower, but she just can't compete. She can't compete with my love for Dream Journey and Nice Nature. She can't. Like, I really loved her, but I don't know why. Dorijani. As a Rice fan, do you dislike Baraban? I think they had a... they had a really nice relationship when I went through Rice's career. I played through it quite a lot. And I think they had a really nice one that helped develop Rice Shower's confidence a lot more. Oh. But you know... Rice Shower's little sis, but please let her stay away from Kumar. Oni-chan has reasons. Sadly, her debuffs from early writing. Yeah. Yeah, haven't won a single career. So many horse, so many horse. Rice fans don't hate Bourbon, we ship them. They had some really nice fans. I feel like any Rice fan who hates Bourbon doesn't actually consume any story. Yeah. Yeah, hello. The Brony ranking goes great. I'm not a Brony. Huh? Thoughts on Halloween Rice? She's so cute. She's so cute. Like, her little bat costume is so cute. Troop Nuke. Troop Nuke. Oh my gosh, no. I would probably put Bourbon. I would put her below Suzuka. I've played through Bourbon's career because I did get her. I think she was cool. I think it was really nice. But I like others more than her. I feel mean whenever I put anyone down. Who else in here have I gone through? I like how Bourbon acts in the anime. She's so blunt. It's hilarious. She's decently blunt in her career. Are you mentally prepared to rank Urara? I'm gonna get killed when I rank Urara. I'll just handle it now. Honestly, in terms of how I felt about the career, it's not that bad, but I wish they kept her actual personality as a horse. I wish they kept her actual personality as a horse. I think as a character, she's not bad, but I feel like the one thing that I really enjoyed about Uma Musume was the fact that you could see a lot of parallels to the original horse in their behaviors. She's cute, I really love her as a character, but as in particular in Uma Musume, I feel like they really copped out, because if you read, this is the one outside series from source, I've read the Urara manga, and that was my first real introduction to Urara, since I would read a lot of manga when I was a bit able to go. I wish they kept the side of her that was a bit more jaded. The actual horse wasn't very positive or nice to people, it was quite mean. I wish that they kept that, but I think that it's not a bad way to see it, and I can see that they're playing a lot more into her legacy. But I don't know, I wish they kept some more of how the horse actually was, because I feel like they're just trying to make her into a figure, when the whole part of Uma Musume is preserving the legacy of a horse and how they really were. I would not expect that going off the Uma version. Yeah, I really like Tomboy Urara. Tomboy Urara was so cool. Yeah, they played into the just keep late racing despite losing. Yeah, and I think that's partially true, but it felt more so like that was the dictation of the people that were running her. It's not good for a horse to constantly rank like that, race like that at all. It really was not into the horse's best interest for them to do that to her. So it made me a little sad to see the depiction of her like that. They turned her into Wonder Boy. And the Otori! Wanda! I thought the same when I saw her. Big money problem for sure. Yeah, that's what I call part of the early writing too. Yeah, early writing was a bit rough, but I think they still got their main points down. Gosh, who should I rank next? I'll do Curran. Curran, I'd put in terms of writing. Oh my god, well I can't be this biased against, okay, I need to lower Happy Meek. Happy Meek's not gonna get ranked. I'm gonna put Curran in, this pains me as someone who loves Curran and like even spent money on her. Yeah, Curran, I think her career was nice, but I do feel that I found her a tiny bit annoying at times. But I think it was just a bit more there. I feel like Curran needs more content. I agree. I agree. Happy Meek from A to non-existent. Yeah, that's the choice. Yeah, I feel like she calls you Oni-chan. Oh, you're so right. 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 She calls me Oni-chan. Oh, Curran Peak. No, I really feel like she suffers from a lack of content and a lack of focus. I feel like if she had more focus, so does Rice. I love Rice enough to put it... I love Rice enough to put her in A. And this is 100% due to my own personal bias, but I'm not promising... I'm not promising a objective tier list. I promised a tier list. Rice also calls you Oni-chan. Dear Oni-chan. Yeah. Girls Frontline 2 sobs. She wanted to be a horse race with Mayano. Top Gun. I love Mayano. I loved her. I loved her. Can't be objective if you haven't seen the anime. I can be objective if I haven't seen the anime because I'm basing it off of in-game career. Mayano's a blessing. Mayano is so cute. She reminds me of a lot of how I used to be. Especially when I was in school like her. Where she was like, I don't want to practice. I don't want to do any of it. I don't need to. I'm a genius at this. Yeah. Where she's just like pretty much naturally has a high aptitude for it. And realizes she has to actually just put in effort. You just want to go on dates. I wouldn't say that. I would say more so just like not wanting to do work. When she finally gives me 3-star Uma. The gifted child type. The gifted child archetype, yeah. Literally me. Literally me. Literally me. She's me. Oh my gosh, okay. Machan completes pretty much the trilogy of my 3 favorites. I haven't gotten to fully read through Machan's career, but I really loved the adaptation of the horse. And it has, in my case, my favorite instance of Uma modern writing. Kumu is a type for sure. What do you mean? What do you mean? Machan SSS, Machan SSS, Machan's peak of the world. Machan's the Uma that made me cry, yeah. You know, you need the story. The story is so good, yeah. Conceptually, her whole creation is so sweet. She doesn't want to be forgotten. And I know, like, yeah. You would 100% enjoy. I've read parts of her story. I haven't gotten to finish it yet. But from how far I've gotten, it was a really good adaptation. Especially with how they dealt with the whole, like, passing and everything. I felt it was really well done. Alright, who's going in D? I feel that's such a mean ranking. Someone I would put in D tier. Can I say Gold Sheet just because I hate the fans? I really hate the Gold Sheet fans. It's ruined the character for me. It's really ruined the character. And it's so much of it's just because of how much goes around there. Of like, oh, it's chaotic, like, oh, it's that. And I think it's a really good adaptation of Gold Sheet. I just don't like it. It's not even I don't like the adaptation, I just don't like her. The character itself, I really hate how she's become the mascot of Uma Musume. And I really not her fault, her fans are shit. And for once in my life, I will admit, I'm biased here. I dislike the fans here. D equals dislike the fans. Yeah, she's cool in the anime. I've seen a lot of stuff about her in the anime. Yeah, great character brought down by chaos, yeah. D equals dislike the fans. So I can't really give a good ranking. I have a gold tip personality on a character, yeah. Put names to all tier. Oh god. Well, I feel like I'll go to jail. Someone's gonna call me like I'm into horses. I'm into horses here. They're gonna be like, oh, cool, what's up, sick? What's up, sick with Dream Journey? Like, so what if I do? A sailor should not back away from sailing the rocky waters in pursuit of true treasure. Can we have a hag ranking for Maruzensky? Oh my gosh, I ran through Maruzensky's career. Where is Maruzensky? I'd probably put her career in C tier. I feel like it was hard to work around her, mainly due to how old she was when she was running. I guess more so like when she was running in the years. And the whole thing of like, oh, you're an American horse. You're not the same. You can't compete here. I think it was really good. I think it's cool. I just wasn't a big fan. Like, I played through it. I think it was fine. It didn't stand out to me too much. I wasn't all that invested in it. But I think she was very cool. I'll rank a few more. Thoughts on Goo Goo Babies. I put her in B tier. And I feel just due to the fact that they managed to somehow convey the fact that she pulled on her trainer's arm to go in a race and for him to be her jockey, into somehow turning her into a mommy is honestly like, it's aura. It's aura. It's so annoying. Yeah, Goo Goo Babies. Like, the sheer mental connect the dots to do that was so impressive. Oh, her and Singre. I've seen the clips. It's crazy. But no, from what I remember of her career, she's a lot more than Goo Goo Babies. Have you ever played Goo Goo Babies with your life on the line? Yeah. Let me go and rank some more Umas. Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? I'm trying to find her, but there's 20 million Umas. Machin Hase. I love her. I'm putting her career in B. I think it's fine. I really just think it's fine. Like it was fun. Yeah, I really appreciate that you consider the real life versions of the girls too. I feel like it's their source material. She's very delightful dupe, but she's very fun. Yeah. And there. Almond Eye is so hot. Where is... I'm like so lost. There's so many faces compared to global and what I'm used to seeing. Someone wanted me to rank opera, honestly. Honestly here. Opera? Pretty much like top end of B tier. I think the fact that she ran nearly undefeated for so long, and the fact that the anime doesn't have her, well, not even the anime, the series itself doesn't have her put others down, but rather have her make the mentality of, I am the greatest racer ever alive. The only way that I can lose is if I get a rival that is better than me. And you can be that rival. You just need to, like, you can, I'm the greatest in the world. If you beat me, you are simply a challenger for my legacy. Like, I think that's a great way to not make her, like, they had to really figure that out about her, but I think it's good that they constructed her personality in a way that lifts up the people around her. To simply say, you are a rival on my journey, on my immense legacy. Our battles will not be forgotten even if you lose to me. Because I'm going to make it in the history books. I think that's really cool. Have you watched the movies? Not yet. Yeah, but Chico Tiara is a freak. Hello, 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 welcome in, welcome in. I think the horse story about freeing the first horse to take advantage of the Oguri cab rule. There. Can you rank Daiwa and Vodka as a ship instead of individual horses? No, because they deserve individual attention, and I am not an Uma Twitter user. The commitment is what I look for in the MC. Literally, our battles will be legendary. Yeah, literally. And the fact she's not a sore loser, right? They did so well writing my Chet daughter. She's so stupid. She's so cool. Yes, she's so dumb. You repost a lot of Uma on Twitter. Well, yeah, but how do I... It's like... I don't know. I think the thing of Daya and Scarlet, their issue is the fact that they are so often put together that it is hard to really see the accomplishments of their own. Personally, I would probably put Daya C tier, Vodka, where is she? I'm blind. There's a difference between Uma art and proper Uma Twitter. Yeah. It's not like I'm like going on there and like debating and like arguing with people. Where are you? Where are you? Material. I wish I feel blind. Dai is my favorite Uma. This fills me with pain. It's okay. Just know I'm not evil. I'm just not interested as much in them. A far left Roji. Row 6. I can't count. I feel really blind. This is a quality entertainment. You guys come here first, bro. 6 down. Oh, okay. One, two, three, four, five. In the state. I'm figuring it out. I know what vodka looks like, but there's so many around. Do you need glasses? Column 1, row 6. Oh wait, this is satisfying. I think I'm just looking at the wrong side of my screen. She's next to Twin Turbo. There we go. You know, I'm not even. I think Vodka's career was cool. I liked it more than Daya. Literally the blue color blue jumping. God. Yeah. Oh my gosh, McQueen. I really feel like she suffers from the early game writing syndrome. I really feel like she suffers from it. I think she's a really cool character and she's a great introduction to the Majito family. But I just feel like her career suffered a lot from early game writing. Yeah, McQueen suffers from her best content being in the anime. I can imagine, because the story too is like pretty fine. But her career for some reason is just like... It felt really lacking, and I felt that if she was done now, it would have been done a lot better. And that it's really just a case of suffering from early game writing. Vodka forced to lose. Yeah, the forced to lose that the game hurt. Did you rank Special Week? Spitchan, where are you? Where did you drag to? I would say I like Majito's more than McQueen. Or, I don't know. I like Majito's more than Spit, but I think it's very fine. Yeah, they made Special Week very plain. They made her very plain, but I do think she got a fair amount of like event attention. That kind of makes it, well, okay. I'm shifting around a tiny bit. Spit feels like a nothing burger. I'm biased because I like Spitsun's design. I think she's very much your quintessential. Yeah, idol game MC syndrome. I love the stereotypical idol game MC syndromes because I'm a Love Live fan and we constantly get it shoved down our throats. But I feel like comparatively, yeah. Grass Wonder thoughts on the American Weeb. I used to play Grass Wonder a lot. I used to do a lot of her career. You solos so hard! I think seeing more like of her, I'd probably put here. I'd probably put her here, yeah. Who else should I put up here so far? We don't even know about her career yet. From what I'm seeing, Buena Vista straight up peak just due to the fact that they had the guts to make her a childhood friend of the trainer, and she calls him Oni-chan. I feel like it's true peak. I feel like it's true peak. No, I honestly really enjoyed the career. She's cute, but it's like pure bias. It's pure bias. It's pure bias because there. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Look, she's still below Rice. Yeah, her general Japan's kind of peak. I feel like she was such a protagonistic horse that it is very hard to adapt a career to her. I feel because she did so much. She did so much. Someone's asking for Twin Turbo before. I have not looked into anything about Twin Turbo, to be honest, so I would feel bad saying anything because I know little to nothing about Twin Turbo. No, Lucy, no, Lucy. She's scratching on my door again. Being born in the golden generation is so... Being born in the golden generation is the worst time to be born as an Uma because you're gonna get swarmed. Yeah, until the bunny wants horse, yeah. I feel like so much Uma stuff for those earlier horses is anime locked due to the fact that they wanted to give them more. Does Bakushin suffer from the fan thing like Gochi? I don't think Bakushin has it as bad as Gochi. I do wish people would stop. I wish like people knew her more than just like Bakushin. But I think she is very much like I think she was alright. When I played through her career, I think it was pretty fine. Like, I think it was fine. I don't think it was bad. I feel like more people played her because they were all told the story was easiest and her career was easy. Yeah, I feel like that's too. I feel like when you actually give her a shot, she's okay. Like, I think it was a solid story. She was a pretty solid character, especially for early game, I feel. Where a lot of them were weaker. Yeah. I feel like don't even read her career and just run her. Yeah, I feel the same. I feel like most people don't read the career and they'll just go, oh, I'm just gonna run her. Teo? I think Teo is alright. I don't know. I put her above Spechan, below Marazensky, below everyone else. I honestly feel like it is once again a case of I am a launch Uma. And this is my career. I'm a launch Uma and this is my career. The trainer's lying to her, give her a sense she knows her lying, so it's kind of weak. Plus wit, plus wit. I mean, if we're going to like... if we're going into like career mechanics, then we have to talk about Spill in Love. I think by far it is the craziest adaptation they had the guts to go through. Yeah. Yeah, she's the best character we consider anime, but her game version is completely different. Still in Love? It's not even yandere. I would feel it's more so like obsession? I don't know if I'd really call it. That's hard. To me, I feel that she's has an obsession with racing, mainly projected on by the trainer, but I feel like the mechanic of the obsession like rotting her vision throughout the career was a very cool thing for them to do. Saving all my roles for Nadia top row comes to global, which is a long time away. You got a long time to wait, buddy. Just uninstall at this point. That's what I had to do, because I can't keep waiting for Dream Journey. Well, the real question is, what do you still smack Still's IRL jockey? No, because he got her a fair amount of wins. Would you smack? God, yeah. The story, she's basically converting you into a vampire. Yeah. Does Kumu like 9 Top Road? I love 9 Top Road. You guys are fucked. Yeah. I think it's very cool how they use the visuals there. Oh god. I hate that acronym so much. It's okay. The things you suffer through to be an Uma Musume fan. Trying to think of who else I have the guts to rank right now. Smart Falcon? I don't know. I don't know about her. I think she was okay. I think she's very cute and I like cute girls. But Digiton? I will put Digiton here. Though I think the inspiration and the way about it was cool. I think it's very funny that they took the fact that she had like pretty much run everywhere. Like she would run anywhere, turf, all of that. And put it into more for being like, I want to watch every girl run. And the fact that people would call her hentai for just running everywhere and always like just running, literally running anywhere. It was very funny. So do you need her to suffer? Because I love her. I don't mind the Digiton fans. I think it's very funny. They're like, yeah, she's a freak. King Halo and her mom. You can see me scrolling through the list. There are so many faces. I know she's here. And her mom is wild, yeah, and her mom is kind of crazy. I feel like a blind man sorting through M&Ms trying to change, like, separate the colors. Second row by Kittis. Yeah, there she is. There she is. I enjoyed King Halo's career. I think it was very interesting to see her become a bit more like natural, I guess. Like it was nice to see her kind of drop a bit more of the act and become a lot more vulnerable. And I also think it's an interesting commentary on like legacy and such. Because I feel like a lot of Umas, like, oh my gosh. I don't remember her appearance. There was one of the Majiro family girls. Here we go, her. Yeah, her. I don't know enough about her career to go on it, but the fact that I've seen a bit of her dialogue on JP, and she's pretty much like, yeah, I like, they took her going overseas as like, yeah, I pretty much ran away to go explore the world and I left the duties. And it's interesting to see, yeah, this King story is a mix of her IRL jockey. I think that was a really interesting part that I enjoyed about it, was the fact that they thought to include some stuff of the jockey of it and how it went there. Yeah. Oh, good night, good night. Yeah, I think the fact that it mixed well of her jockey, it helped tell a bit more story, and it gave a nice thing. A nice part of it. Do you know enough about Kittison to rank her outside of her card? I think I know enough to. But it's... I really feel like Kittison suffers in any adaptation in general due to the fact that she had so many rivals. I've even heard that commentary in the anime from people where they're like, she has so many rivals. What do you think of my bestie Helios and her having no riz? She gets no game, dog. No game. I also just feel like people overlook her so much due to her support card. But no. I will rank a few more. Just getting manhandled by Duramato and never getting back is tragic. Yeah, who are some of my personal favorites? Ooh. We accidentally rose Taki Shuttle? I think she's funny, but I honestly don't have much to say about her. Almond Eye? Well, we don't have info on her career. F for final boss. F for final boss is quite literally how it'll feel. What about Oguri? Oh yeah, Oguri. If we're going by in-game... She really suffered with early writing. But from what I've seen of, in particular, the manga... That was crazy. The manga adaptation is crazy. Oh my gosh, what is the name? It's the one that's currently airing of her, Cinderella Grey. The Cinderella Grey adaptation of Oguri. And what I know about it from the manga is crazy. It's so crazy that I can't see her and be like, oh yeah, that's the same girl. Yeah, feels one note in green, but Cinderella Grey goes crazy from what I've seen in the manga. She goes crazy and it's so good, but it's like, oh, it's so hard to like really look at that and then look at her in game and go like, yeah, this is the same girl. They did the same things. I think Singray was a really, really good adaptation and helped her character get fleshed out a lot more. I can't in manga to make up a full queen. Yeah. One more. Are you getting tired? A tiny bit. Oh my gosh, it's Saturday. Taki, Tachion. Anime? That game mode. Oh, this is hard. Oh yeah, Kumu, have you read Star Blossom yet? I have not. I have not gotten to yet. If I'm honestly going... I'm just gonna have to put her in Dislike the Fans, and I really like Tachion's character. I think the anime, from what I've heard, is the main reason why I've been holding back on watching it. But I really want to see it when I get the time to actually sit down and enjoy it a lot, because I've heard that the anime does wonders for her. And I feel like it's a really relatable story. Her career is good in my opinion. I think her career is fine. Like, I think it's good. I haven't played through a lot of her. I can't stand the fans. I really can't stand the fans. But I want to watch the anime before I would settle a final opinion on her, which would probably go for a lot of these casts, and there's so many more down here. Where's my goat? I should just quietly start ranking a few. Well, there's not really anyone else I have strong enough opinions on at the moment to rank. Because they still call her Agnes, so which one? Literally, which one? My goat Digiton. Agnes Digital. Agnes Digital apology form for headcanon. Yeah, but don't force it on anyone. Don't force it on everyone. Let me go back over. Which anime is her character from? They're all from the same show. It's called... well, not show. Well, they're from the same game. I'm so tired. It's called Uma Musume. But no, I don't understand. I really don't understand the whole, like, this is my headcanon, you all will stay and deal with this. Game, show, movie, franchise. It's just a franchise at this point. character? Iris, I'm not sure. Yeah, the 9G1 winner, or the bum who got triple crown winner, more like true phantom triple crown. Oh, can you type it in? Yeah. Let me. Where is it? It should be. And if you're asking, there is the series I mentioned earlier as well, Beyond the Boundary. That was a bit of like the one from like 2010 that I said was a tiny bit older. Kumu's from the show. Oh, me too. That stream never happened. What's that name? Never happened. Fake news. I really need to go watch the movie again. People like to think of Tachyon as an yandere, and only that. I really don't understand the perception of her as a yandere at all. Let me take a screenshot of this and post it onto. I'm not gonna post this on Twitter. I'll get flamed for this take on Twitter. What stream? Today's the only stream. JP name is Koyokai no Kanata for the weebs out there. For the weebs out there. I'm American. I will say the American name because this is my country. Oh, Kyokai no Kanata, yeah, I can understand, but it's also just a bit of a headcanon, yeah. It's hard. Least endurance stream addicted VTuber. Go away, girl, go. Go away, go, girl. The god Funimation given name. Oh, it was a Funimation show, not Crunchyroll. Oh, bless the white girl. Bless the white girl. American, I eat my turkey. I eat my ham. And I enjoy it. Yeah, Kumu, do you like Danmachi? Oh, the other girl's the same kind of. Oh, is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? I've heard of the light novel. I have never picked it up. This was around the time where I hit the point where I was like, we're healing. I'm healing, I'm changing. I'm not watching the slop anymore. I'm going to only watch high quality content, and then I went back to watching Rent a Girlfriend. The name sucks, but it's pretty good, I think. Then I'll try and give it a read sometime soon, yeah. My goat. Trying to quit my slop. Yeah, have you seen Dandadan yet? I've not seen Dandadan. I've sworn against it, partially. I might give it a shot eventually. You were an SAO viewer, weren't you? Maybe. The other thing you can get from following Kumu's alt are Renta GM slop tweets. It's not slop. You enjoyed Thanksgiving? I did. It was quite fun. I got to see my grandparents for the first time in a while. To relapse from slop of Rent a Girlfriend of all things. Rent a Peak. The anime series is really popular. Yeah. I think even my mom mentioned it to me. Yeah, I think even my mom liked it. Because Kumu can sing so fast, I hope she sings Otonoke from Dandadan someday. If I wasn't so bad at Japanese, I would continue coming out to lurk to say what the hell, Kumu. At least I have more interesting case studies like School Days or Redo of Healer. Not gonna lie, this is the only time I feel like blocking the only two was when I see Red's a girlfriend. Oh yeah, what's Kaguya-sama? Kaguya-sama was great. I love almost everything Aka Akasaka writes. It's so good. That guy, he doesn't know how to end a series. So he'll try and draw it out for as long as possible, and then he will always get blamed for how he ends the series. Redo of Healer was an experience. I don't know that show. Aki's got the writing version of the Midas touch, I feel, yeah. Redo of Healer was as borderline as possible. Redo of Healer made watching Woman's always so funny. God. Man never knows how to ruin a steady paycheck. He knows how to write his 500 chapters of slab. Didn't the Rent-A-Girlfriend MCG, the girlfriend author, literally NTR the MC with his own self-insert? No. I never said that! I never said that! But no, he didn't NTR the MC. He made the MC into his self-insert. He made him look like him, and all of a sudden, the MC starts to get game, and it's like Ruka's like, "Oh, I'll be your side chick." Oh no, now you know top road. 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 No, we're not on track. I'm gonna ban that. Being Ruka is suffering. It pisses me off. Chizuru baits him for 20 million chapters. Kumu, did mommy do anything wrong? I like mommy because she helps Sumi in the spin-off manga a bit. But did mommy do anything wrong? Objectively, yes. I mean, it's more so like, mommy, if she was gonna break up with him, she should have done it and gotten it out of the way and just left. But the fact that she continuously throughout the series does that and just doesn't give up despite breaking up with him in the beginning and doing all of that, it's the part that I just can't understand about her. I can't really at all. To be honest, the longer the series goes on, the more shocked I feel that mommy even dated him in the first place. Yeah, 20 million chapters of nearly no progression. I feel bad for the mangaka's life. Why? Hey. At least he said Chizuru reminds him of his wife. And that's why he likes her so much. At least he said that. I remember hearing about a tweet saying Kaguya wasted 250k on Chizuru? That's like on a good end. He produced a whole movie for her. Rent a Girlfriend. Oh, it's the best series known to man. Oh, it's the only anime series my father knows. It's true peak. Oh no, my father knows D4DJ. My father has watched D4DJ. Now that's love. So wife gets to understand what it's like to be in a chair when his husband is in 2D. Yeah. Chad father. Yeah, no, Rent a Girlfriend is indeed an anime that exists. Get dad on that bang tree and cry. Hey dad, wanna watch Abe Majika? D4DJ, my favorite corpse. Shut up, it's still alive. Wait. Don't jinx it. No EOS. Nothing. Rent a GF is the only anime series I knew. I would never watch another. Show him the review movies. Now that's a corpse. At least there's wholesome anime like Neko Power. Proud to show that one at the family functions. Review. You have to die. And I know they still drop music. Yeah, looking forward to a Neko part. I'm not doing that. Come on, did you like Boku no Pico? Me too, because anime is just, it's just normal. Have you tried making your father play? Oh, let me play audio. You might like that. We love wholesome anime like Kiss exists. No, we don't. This is not a Wii. This is not a Wii. This is not an us thing. This is not an us. It's true because we wholesome love of anime like Orimo. Can't believe Kumu Oni-chan doesn't love sisters. Oh no, why don't I want to show my father the incest anime? The other manga. Okay, honestly. Ero manga said I might get crucified for this. Edo Manga Sensei was peak. It was pretty good. It was good. It was good. I love her so much. I love her. God, it was so peak. It was so peak. Oh, yeah. We know you're into that. Don't go honestly at Edo Manga Sensei only. Okay, but Sagiri, okay, hear me out though. Sagiri, he's really cute. It was fun. Yeah, it was pretty good. You like sis God. Sagiri is a precious being. Should I watch this? Yeah, you should. You should. Oh, No Game No Life. No Game No Life was really good. Oh my god, I'm just digging my grave at this point. I'm just digging my grave. I need No Game No Life Season 2. Season 2 never. Season 2's delusion. Accept it. I like No Game No Life. Yeah, No Game No Life is there. Yeah, go deeper, go deeper. Hey, all the good stuff. The weird little stars. Yes! The cliffhanger still hurts. We will help cover it. You guys cover over my grave every time. Dang it. So I haven't seen Season 2. There's no Season 2. Did something happen to Creator? Not that I remember, no. Kumu, you like Neos? Honestly, I thought we'd get another season after the movie, but no. If that happens to Watanabe, I'm going to die. I remember something about the creator getting arrested. I don't know. I think he's out now because I see tweets of him being like, I went to a VR chat maid cafe, guys. Look at the pictures. Oh yeah, what's up? Yeah, No Game No Life was canceled. Aww. Back from watching IRL Horse Race Japan Cup tomorrow. That's so cool. No Game No Life VN did get an update. I'm not sure. I've never heard of the VN. Oh. If there is a girl calling the MC Oni-chan, high chance that Kumu likes her. It's mean. Artist was in a tracing incident. Okay, but have we considered the fact that it was a pretty good show? Thoughts on Bunny Girl Senpai? It was okay. Katarenai, nemumenai, todorimenai. Anata no itariken shoukai. Daremo yomenai ikarute. Mukashiki. Yeah. The meme JP artists against like what are picking 1,000,000 years and the other 3,000 for life with their food and daily life. Yeah. You know, I think it was fine. I never got too into it. I need to watch all of the stuff for it. I remember the light novels. I like when Kumo sang Bunny Girl songs during a karaoke stream that openly happened in my head because it definitely never existed. It never existed. Kaguya-sama Love is Wars got rid of my mental illness. Yes, yes. Kaguya Love is peak. Oh no, but Oshinoko. I also liked Oshinoko. I liked Oshinoko. It's got me flamed by particularly Sienna. Oh, that's not my water cup. And that's our animated siblings date. No. He should have ended up with Kana. I'm still on the belief that I think him and Kana should have ended up together, Aqua and Kana. But it's just not gonna happen because Aka Akasaka can never, ever, ever end a series right. He can never end a series right. Honestly, I'd shipped Aqua and Kana so hard. The whole plot was going towards Aqua and Kana together after the Tokyo Dome live. It was gonna be like, oh, Kana, I've always loved you, Kana. And I think he's the first Kana. Akane's best girl. I'm like mixed. I've always had mixed feelings on Akane. It's like, I don't know. There was one guy I wanted Ruby to end up with, but Ruby would not date anyone other than Aqua. You can never escape the incest. I feel like Aqua would have been suffering either route. I believe he could have, if he dealt with his issues right, been okay. But it's the fact that he would constantly just brush it off. Ruby should date Aqua. She should, yeah. The further I got into the more I started to like Kana. I think Kana definitely grows on you over time. I'm rooting for Memcho. You're rooting for a 30-year-old woman. It's okay. It's okay. I believe Memcho one day will get married and live a happy life, and I'll get to see. She needs more love. Yeah, hag love, hag love. Memcho does very love it. Memcho does deserve it. Memcho deserves a lot more than what the hell she was put through here. I think... oh my god. Hag that says she's 18 now, LARPing as an 18-year-old high school girl. Oh, Memcho, you'll always be iconic. God, I'm trying to save a check. Yeah, Kumu call all the unks. She was literally forever 18. She's like the average VTuber. Seriously, the average VTuber. Yeah, little devil horns. Yeah, they're so cute. Her devil horns were always so cute. Well, she never physically ages. Yeah. I can't find the character. I'm washed. So she's Kumu, got it. I'm not LARPing as an 18-year-old. I'm not 18. Gen Alpha streamer appreciates hags on stream. Hags on stream, and she's 18. My favorite plot point was when she came out to her fans about her age. Kumu was secretly 30 the whole time. I knew it. Yes, guys. What are things that 30-year-olds do? My tax return this year was super low. ASMR mic issues, Kumu. Hello, welcome in. Yeah. I'll get it working in 2 days. Pretty much my plan is to just reverse the stream order. So it'll be a horror game tomorrow. And then the ASMR stream the day after. You gotta talk about work as well and how you could go for a beer. I could go for a beer right now so badly, guys. Do you guys relate? God, I hate beer. Kumu's secretly in elementary school. Guys, what's 5 times 3? I would love a beer. Kumu holding the knife give energy when you were watching 30 hours of a Kumu stream. I don't even stream for that long. Honestly, I could go for something not real. Oh, real. 20. Oh, I really like the pink styling. Yeah. Beer does not smell good. Beer has a hideous odor that I cannot stand, and I hate going to breweries. No, you're watching 30 plus years old watching Kumu. Let's see your audience statistics. I hate the smell of beer. Same here. It's nauseating. It's bad. At least drink a wine. Wine is the best. Yeah, wine is better than beer. Beer has an odor as hideous as the taste. Yeah, no, it's piss, but you get used to it. You only drink it because it's convenient, not because you enjoy it. I stand by that idea. I work at a bar and have to take out the trash every morning. It is horrid. I can only imagine. Plum wine clears. Sounds so good. Oh, I can't wait. Is beer bad in the USA? I think it just smells. I'm more of a whiskey drinker. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Let's see. What are the audience age analytics? How old are you guys? I could just poll you directly here, but it's currently telling me that 35% of you are 25 to 34, 18% of you are 35 to 44, and then 20% of you are 18 to 24. Let me, let me put a poll. Let's put a poll. How old are you? 18 to 24, 25 to 30, 30 plus, toddler. There you go. Need help crossing the street up? What is the polls like now looking? If you're a toddler, Kumu has an Oji-san aura, I guess. I'm an Oji-san. I drink my beer and I hate my wife. And now we can see Lulu's working. I just turned 25. Congrats! You can get lumped in with the 30-year-olds. All the toddlers in chat are about to expose themselves. Toddlers, guys. Come get your birthday. Kuma's my birthday the day before yours. That's great. We're near birthday twins. Last time I revealed my age, I got banned, and that was a few years ago. It's okay to be 12. It's okay to be 12. I love my 12-year-old. Oh, yes. 6% calling Kumu on his son. Unironically. It's Kumu Oni-chan to you. What the hell? I feel old now. 30%. I'm in the highest bracket now. Sorry, that stream doesn't exist. That stream was suffering. I literally had to figure out if I was 25 or 26. I forgot it. That explains why your hair has white. You're mean. Do you know Kumu at least it's 2 digits instead of 1. Yeah, so I can only call Kumu Oni-chan, not to you. Oh. After 21, age is irrelevant. Maybe, but I think it's still good to know your age. So far, 39% of you are 18 to 24. 32% of you are 25 to 30. And then 22% of you are 30 plus. I mean, he has a point. Yeah. But don't you celebrate your birthdays? Honestly, after, you can just get a loan for the bank, which kind of doesn't matter. Yeah. Chat is balanced. You guys are balancing it out. It's okay to be old. It's okay to be young. It's okay to even be a toddler like 7% of you are. At the end of the day, you're all tuning into a Kumu Cotton stream, and isn't that such a unifying factor? I did not celebrate birthday. Kumu loves all QP age groups equally. Yeah, but I like the toddlers a little. Get out of the habit of saying that. I have to get out of the habit of saying that. Look, man. I love Ruru-chan for a reason. Kumu, please stop saying that you love mine. I really appreciate them seeing me as a responsible enough content creator to consume the media of, okay? I love their trust and appreciation in me. Why else would I say that? That's not what I originally heard. You need to get your ears checked, Oji-san. Kumu, do you like them like a Minecraft tuber? That's literally a groomer life. I'm 23. Okay, Oji-san. It's okay. My vote for myself. Oni-chan is beef. Oh, I have to sign in to vote. Yes, Skyrim Twins. Groomer bag of a vengeance. It's okay. You're the one that catfishes on the internet? I'm evil. Cool Oni-chan, he streamed a Morphin game. It's the reason we had the Oni-chan agreement. There's never been a Kumu Cotton stream. You know, we are on the 6th stream ever. Ending the poll. I'm this many. I'm this many. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, LNG, it's IRL, Memshow, Kumu Cotton. Who have I groomed? And don't say Hima-chan. That's not valid. 7% of viewers are iPad kids. Get the Google Docky ready. Sienna? I have not done that to Sienna. Sienna's older than me. What did you do to Hima-chan? Don't worry. Hima-chan, my beloved friend. I need to bother Hima-chan more. I must bother Hima-chan more. Yeah, you wanna explain the Hima-chan river? Is that reverse? If anything, I feel like it would be the other way around with Sienna. Wait, older? It's not a lie when we say I'm the youngest HeartSync member. The order is, we've said it before. It's me, like youngest, oldest. Me, Sienna, then Miki. Hima-chan just got HeartSynced. Oh my gosh. Through the stream. I don't know, the grooming. Who's the tallest? Sienna. She's like nearly 6 foot if I remember right. I'm 155 centimeters. I'm 5 foot. And I think Miki is 5'3". I thought Miki was the youngest. I think you're my shortest Oshi. Is this like a crown of achievement? Is this a crown of achievement? I'm 5 foot. Miki has sudden maternal vibes. No way she'd be the young. Miki was 31 or she's not 31. I think if you told her that, she would die. I think if you told Miki that you thought she was 31, her first instincts would be death. Miki was the Unk viewer base all along. I'm actually surprised, to be honest. I thought you'd be a little older at Sienna's age. Miki's older than 31. No, she's not. No. Miki's in her 20s. She's not in her 30s. Miki's not a hag. I love spreading misinformation. I love spreading misinformation on the internet. Gotcha, 29 then. You know, at least it's not 30. My biggest accomplishment was Miki considering being the dad that stepped up since Kumu doesn't want her kid. So now you're trying to go to another woman to be the father? You're just a dirty, cheating scumbag. And when she talked about her, Miki does fun and love of food, make her feel younger. Does eating a lot make you young? You need to pay child support if you want the title. I thought you... I'm gonna ban that word from chat. Good night, good night, good night, good night. I'm gonna ban it from chat if you guys keep saying it. Think about the 7% toddler viewer base here, guys. Think about the 7% toddlers. You guys are disappointments. Where's the... Consider the toddlers here. Can't ban that Ember, pick one or the other. The ones you're... I'm not. I'm a bad influence. What else is new? No, you guys are the best influence. You guys are the best influence. Groom? this my reputation? I think when this keeps going, toddlers are what? Because the toddlers were coming here. No wonder you want them to call you Nisama. You better call me Nisama, guys. Your toddlers are watching, call me Tayo. They would not. My toddler viewer base is the best viewer base. Chat reflects the stream. You can't keep pulling that card at me. Not unless I'm putting through a Batsu game. I'm calling the cops. Why would you do that? Those toddlers got scared by all those hugs. The toddler viewer base respects their bedtime. Chat is always more say-so than the streamer. 6 streams and Kumu's like... I'm not! Hello, 911! Stop trying to call the police on me! I sit here. The toddler viewer space is the guy from that one Yakuza game. Oh god. 6 more and she'll be an inmate? You're my groomer and that's okay. It's true, we're so much more pure and wholesome than you, Grumu. Kumu, the more you talk about toddlers, the more chance of ending up in a Google Doc, okay? Didn't even reach 1K to get the ability. I haven't even streamed Minecraft yet, guys. I haven't even streamed. Oh, my chat's a big free candy message next to them. Toddler viewers don't be suspicious. Kumo Nisama, I don't think I've laughed this hard in a long time. There, my little kitten Skittles 1122. If my suffering of being Kumu Cotton can make you laugh, then I will put up with it. This stream is on thin ice and the ice is cracking. I'm scared to stream Minecraft because you guys are gonna— Japanese chatter died for this. No more Shiko in chat. You missed a 1, by the way. I'm sorry. It is currently almost 2 in the morning. Cut your goat some slack. Mods -1. Discord mod stepped on the ice. Mr. Shiko, he was a real one. AP East Coast streamer. Are you doing better today? No more foam. I don't know why I was coughing up foam. We'll never forget him. Yeah, but it's not happened anymore since then. Normally when I cough up mucus, it's just based off of what I ate. Once again, we are 5 streams out of this stream. Yeah, I do have to be admit, despite me playing a straight man act, I'm always having a blast and laughing a lot, interacting with you and everyone, because this is crazy, but it's a fun crazy. It's very much a fun crazy here. It is very much a crazy that my boss laughs at me for, and she's like, I feel like every time I go to a meeting, she looks at me and goes, why did I hire you? And then she looks and she goes, yeah, this is why I hired you. I love being an agent of the chaos. Yeah, I feel like the stress got to you that time. Hoping the internet did help you. My internet detox lasted until I saw a Japanese news article about the new Dream Journey outfit, and I was like, oh my god. Every time. What was this ASMR pre-chat? I did not check. I was scared. It lasted a grand total of like 14 hours. I started retweeting at the same time night of the detox. Jane HeartSync just got realizing her dreams got destroyed. Oh no! Oh no, Dream Journey is peak. Dream Journey is peak. Someone is here in HeartSync for a reason. Happy back on Twitter. My friends and girlfriend TFL. I have not retweeted friends and girlfriend in a little while. Miki's the last hope. Will Miki even be alive to meet a concert? I absolutely love Locket. It's a very... I mean... At least we're not stereotypical or boring. A little while, so one day. Miki really is the last hope. Cannot wait to see Ren's girlfriend tweet tomorrow what you did this last week. Domestic GF is better than rent-a-girlfriend. You have a bad opinion. I like my girlfriend Slob. I like my girlfriends. Because he gave up on Sumi. So I can insert that I'm dating Sumi. And it becomes a 10 times better series when I laugh at the guy who was leading on my girlfriend. Is there a seal in the game though? In Uma Musume? No. In Rent-a-Girlfriend? No. But there's a seal in our hearts. And he goes, rub my belly. Me watching Ruka get rejected for the 50th time, yeah? Sumi's... Timed out. Get timed out. Timed out. We don't take bad opinions. Not gonna lie, I would have dated her. She's like 5 minutes. At least it's not full Fujo. I hate gay. I hate yaoi. I like gay couples, but I hate yaoi. I cannot understand the idea of being a fujoshi. I don't enjoy it at all. It's not my type of medium. Yuri will always be better. So you like Yuri? You need to catch yourself faster? No, I think that gay couples are the reason why I don't like yaoi. And the reason I feel like yaoi takes so many parts of gay relationships and makes it so toxic that a lot of people assume that gay relationships are like how they're depicted in that medium. But to me, it feels really wrong to do that because a lot of them can be healthy and balanced, but yaoi as a medium takes that and drives it up the hammer. And it makes it really sad to me because I think that a lot of like the depictions of gay couples has really suffered due to it. Just wanted to swing by and say hi before going to bed. It's almost 2 a.m. Hello and good night. Thanks for stopping by. Kumu, you're on thin ice. If this is thin ice, I feel like it's really sad in the fact that we can't have a actual conversation about it. Because I think yaoi is overly sexualized. And I think that gay relationships have suffered in certain parts of the world and certain parts of the internet due to the consumption of yaoi and how artists tend to depict the relationship. You know what? Yeah, there are a lot of really bad depictions, and they're the more popular ones. Yuri's more sexually not gonna. Yuri's a whole other boat. There are a lot of issues in both, but I guess to me, I can't really stand to see it as much. It kind of makes me like sit down and question it. Especially when you have a lot of the popular links. There are those issues in Yuri. That's bad. But I would die on the hill protecting toxic Yuri. Yeah, there's a lot of issues in both, and I feel like there are. Like, I am not going to say that Yuri is a good depiction of a lesbian relationship either. Most of them are not. And I think it's more so what people want to see, and each is different. It depends writer to writer. But to me, from the reputation yaoi has gained, it's just not something I enjoy because it's a bit disappointing to see. Yeah, it's both ends of the coin here. Both sides are pretty bad on their depictions at times, and I think there are ones that are good depictions as well. To me, it's just the fact that I have not given yaoi that shot. That I'm saying. So yaoi fans are gosh. Come on, you don't like sword fight. Yeah, there's a lot of beautiful and cute yaoi, but it's so niche because people love the toxic conflict. That's my issue with it. That's my issue with it, and I have, of course, I don't have that issue with Yuri because I've gone through that same phase of it when I was like this. And it's like, let us viewers where they beat the crap out of each other in the anime. It's hot. Yeah, people do like their toxic relationships, yeah, and it's seen in both sides of it. Like, I feel like yaoi is sexual, yes, but if you think about it, a relationship's inherently sexual, and even if they have the bad depictions, not all glorify it. I agree. But it's due to me seeing so much of that in the beginning that I dislike it. And I think a lot of it is due to the fact that of what gets translated and brought to English as well is also part of that issue. Kumonini can't stand Look, I'm not watching your soccer. I'm not watching your soccer. But no, I think it's an issue on both sides, and I think it's more so the fact of the kind of manga I've read and accessed, where a lot more common parts of the better series I've seen have been from Yuri. Also, the kin communities do no favor when it comes to yaoi. I think it really depends on... relationships aren't inherently sexual. I think romantic relationships... It really depends. I think that in the modern day, that perception is shifting. But I think that if you really think about human relationships and development and the human psyche as a whole, it can quite literally vary based on every single person. So I think the depictions that you see in media commonly assume a relationship is inherently sexual, which is why so many people set the groundwork with that kind of perception. But I do think as we are evolving past our digital age, and how the world around us is changing, that perception in media in particular is going to start to shift, and we'll see more of a diverse spectrum of it. Yeah, some people can love each other's company and not have to be thinking about breeding. Yeah, and I think that's starting to shift in how the media is going to start depicting relationships, especially queer ones, I feel. And I think it's really interesting to see. Because at the end of the day, I think all love is human love. And I think it's really interesting to see more so how creatives will take it and go with it. Because they shift the perspective of a lot of the world. The medium we consume shapes how we see the world so often. So it's really interesting to see how it'll all develop. I think there's a lot of shift in both. I think there's a lot of change across the two. Kumu has really thought on this topic. I bet she could do a PowerPoint stream on it. I suck at PowerPoints. I suck at talking out the slides. I've just been very... how do I put it, like... I've been very educated my whole life on a lot of media stuff, a lot of consume stuff. I've been educated on a lot of things. I guess I would... if you know the phrase, Renaissance man, in that way. I've studied philosophy, anthropology, history of the majority, a lot of the world. I've studied classic literature, I've studied poetry, I've studied a lot of different forms and entertainments, and I've done a lot in my life. My father would always tell me that the smartest person in a room, when you're in a business discussion, wasn't the guy who was actually the smartest, but it's the guy that could talk to a lot of people on a lot of different topics. So he told me that the most important skill I could learn in school was to learn about everything. And I took that very literally, and I studied nearly everything I could. Not gonna lie, I feel like most of philosophy is to question everything. I think that's human nature in general, though, is the fact that most philosophy is summed down to that, due to the fact that a lot of the issues of the world are that people don't think enough. I believe that the privilege of humanity and the privilege to be alive and have consciousness is the fact that you are allowed to think and question. I think that you should be questioning things throughout your life and wondering, how would this change here and do this? Also, yaoi is more for women and talk things like, yeah, I will agree. Yeah, that's why I see a lot of stuff for women that has that. Yeah, I think it's a lot of just this commentary of the media that consumes it that really shapes it. A lot of women are into yaoi, a lot of men are into yuri, and it's a lot of that. So where'd the philosophy retweet go? The philosophy retweet goes, yeah, people come to a point where they hear one thing and they regurgitate it for the rest of their lives. This is why Kumu studied yuri and yaoi. I did not study yuri and yaoi, but no, I did take philosophy and study it for quite a while. It was really fun. I feel like it really helped me since at the time I was also taking art history. This was back when I was like in the first few years of high school, I believe. My school had a lot of really random courses. So I remember, oh my gosh. I'm genuinely impressed. I think you're the first VTuber I've ever met who talk about stuff like this. I think conversations like these are really interesting. This kind of reminds me, there's been a lot of discussion on JP community on the readership base of Yuri being men or woman leaning. I honestly think it's a mix of both. I'm in the interest of philosophy right now. Oh, you're gonna have a blast of it. There's a lot that you'll study depending on the school, but it's really cool. not everything will be a take for everyone. And not everyone, like, there were some units of philosophy that I personally did not enjoy in the types there. And there were some that I really did enjoy. And I think the fun part of philosophy, and especially an introduction course, is that you don't have to like everything. You just get to learn broadly about a lot of it. Kumu also took biotech so she learned how to draw prod and do proper hacking. I stayed away from any of the medical programs at my school, but a lot of my good friends in school were in their medical program. So they would have me constantly go by for like their tests. Like I would get my blood pressure checked and a lot of stuff. Yeah, philosophy is a super big mixed bag, but that's part of the point. That is a part of the point. I feel like philosophy, I think my school did it right where they paired philosophy, where you had to take philosophy with anthropology. And you took anthropology first. And I think that was a really good way to do it. Because you get to learn a lot about human existence in a whole, I guess. Like my favorite part of it was particularly the unit on Pompeii. Those whole incidents. But I think it was really cool to actually get to sit down and learn more about humanity. Because it helps you really shift when you learn about all these cultures and incidents and how the globe shifts outside of your own existence and what you see on the daily. Really helps you understand more the philosophy of the past. Because it allows you to look at things from another perspective. What is the reason of my existence? I think the reason of my existence is simply... How do I put it? Like... The reason I choose to exist is simply due to the fact that I find it fulfilling. I think it's fun to see the world in so many people, which is why I stream like I do here. I think it's really interesting to get to talk to people and see things. Welcome in Capital! Yeah, I know philosophy when I took AP World. AP World was so fun. I loved AP World. Towards the end of high school, I started doing a lot of online courses towards the school PC room. Honestly, I learned more of those because they were the courses I wanted, like psychology. Yeah, psychology was really cool. I never got to actually take it. Instead, I took a lot of history. Yeah. Yeah, no. Oh, I've been in myself. Oh. There's no way I'd die. If I really wanted to, you could, but the whole point is that you normally can't. Yeah, could be very smart in there. Yeah, did AP Bio and Literature. Lit was so fun. Oh my gosh, we did a whole, like, study for so much of the year. Not fun at all. Yeah, I don't feel like I've discovered the reason for my existence yet. I think that's normal. I think it's hard to, because you don't really know why. At some point, you really just sit there and you make it up. You find something that you see is fulfilling in the time. It doesn't have to be a permanent answer because the thing that you live for now and that you see yourself living for in a year or two might come to completely shift. Something will upend itself. And then there, you don't need one or the other, or you don't need some solid reasoning. Yeah, you define your own existence in that regard because at the end of the day, you're just a bunch of neurons in a little brain, well, pretty big brain compared to other species, piloting a body that chooses how to survive. Finding a reason to live is kind of a headache. Finding a reason to live is kind of a headache if you overthink it. Finding a reason to live can be as simple as the fact of, I want to see another Rent-A-Girlfriend season. I want to see the next Danganronpa game release. And even those little minuscule ones like that you might see and you would go, this is so useless, why am I even alive if I'm living just for this? If they allow you to continue taking those steps in life, I think they're quite important. I exist to watch VTuber real and base build. We are a ball of meat and noodles flying in a flesh golem. I live out of spite. That is a reason not to live for me, so I think it would be less of a reason to live on my 13th reason, but you know, I need to finish One Piece. Danganronpa CV5 is gonna be... I cannot wait for 2x2. Imagine being useful. I'm living to find a reason to keep going too. Yeah. Not gonna lie, I feel like studying literature in high school should be paired with philosophy, so we have the curtain is blue just because it is blue and nothing more. I exist to finish Roshi Dirty Base, the base pilled, but no. I mean, the whole like curtain in blue is blue. And it's a whole discussion of the fact of how are you being taught to analyze? Live to taste as much food as you can. That's honestly, I understand that. I used to be a really big foodie as a kid. I remember when I was a baby, apparently my parents would like laugh at each other because I'd hit the point of being able to taste cheese and identify it as like a little toddler. Not the reason I keep to laugh at VTubers. Honestly, those little things like that, they're more important than people give them credit because you don't need some big grandiose reason to live. You just need to actually want to. If something like that keeps you going, then anyone that's gonna tell you otherwise is just a pretentious lunatic. I think your own reason for living is fine. You don't need some big goal or life-mounting achievement to aim for. Yeah, now you just consume to live, huh? I'm bad and I slap my belly. Imagine a young Kumu can't speak properly because it's like good up a straight face. I could speak by then. I spoke pretty quickly. I lived to eat more chicken nugget. Honestly, I've lived because I've come too far to give up now. That's a pretty simple way to think about it too. You're just like, I've made it this far. It'd be really much a wuss move to give up now. I get that. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I took AP Stats junior year. My teacher yapped about Canada, and now I have knowledge of Canada. That's a lot of school. I really think it depends on the teacher how your education is shaped. I live to make my friends happy. I'm far more motivated than most things for myself. I get that. I get that. There are a lot of reasons to live and a lot of different reasons people might choose to or choose not to, and I think at the end of the day, someone might not consider it a valid reason to themselves, but all that matters to you, all that should matter to you is that you see it as a reason to keep going. Here's my reason to can be see more things, not to die feeling I was bored the entire life. No, that's great! So much of the modern Earth, despite people saying, oh, we've explored so much of it, I lived too soon to explore the oceans, but I'm not born soon enough to explore the stars. But I think there's so much of our world that, even if it might seem lame to go see, traveling itself can be really fulfilling for some to fill that desire of, I don't want to be bored. Going and seeing the world, meeting people, forming connections. I think that's a great way to fill that kind of void inside of you where you're like, I don't know what to do. So much to see, so much to learn. There's so much you can see about the world. But I was born right in the time to watch my horse girl win the Audi Makina. Yes! Born soon enough to be good at holding me tight all night on each other. Yes, it's fine. There's still plenty of things to do. Exactly. There's a lot of things you can do in the world and a lot of the things you can go and see for yourselves outside of a screen. Outside of textbooks, outside of PowerPoints, outside of presentations and lectures. It's so much more than what they tell you and show you. The world, even in your local communities, going out to see those places. Like me personally, I like to visit art museums and galleries because it's different to see modern art with a modern perspective because so much of the world is told to you through a simple one perspective lens that having the privilege to be able to go into the world and see things and form your own thoughts on it is quite rewarding in itself. Right now, I'll keep my eyes on how far HeartSync Locket will go. Yeah, the world is your oyster. The world is quite literally your oyster, as stereotypical as you see. I like to visit big gardens for that reason. Yeah, big gardens are really pretty. I used to visit butterfly gardens as a kid and they were so good. I chat with a few people a couple years younger now, so I speak Gen Alpha, yeah. Yeah, you live to see so much suffer. You live to see so much to suffer through, and that's life, and to deny that is a lie. I agree. In some ways, being alive can seem a bit suffering, but I honestly think it's those experiences that shape you as a human and give you the perspective that you can gain now to have a true appreciation for the life that you live. I think that suffering is horrible, and it really, really sucks, and it's downright torturous at times. But I think if you can channel those horrible days and you can put them to make yourself a better person and to learn from those experiences on what made them horrible and to simply live past it is quite literally the point of them. Hello? Hello? Hello, welcome in. I'm sorry, this is such an odd discussion to hop in on. This is what happens when you watch a Kumu Cotton stream at 2 AM. I'm fired up. I'm fired up. I'm gonna live till I'm 40. Those horrible days have a chance to become funny stories. I agree. And I don't think all of them have to be funny stories either. Some of them are just... they'll never be funny. They're horrible moments that you live through. They don't... not every moment has to be funny, but I think as long as you hold those moments dear to your heart, for better or for worse, and you can live and learn from them, yeah, I think it'll be fine. I myself have been through quite a lot at times, and I think the best thing I've learned from there, it's pretty much just simply holding those moments dear to your heart and moving on. Because if you stay clung to the past forever, you're just gonna weigh yourself down. My streamer may tell me to rope, but I will stand strong. I've only got a few years left though, and make sure those horrible moments don't define you. Yeah. Dude, you're amazing. I'm not that amazing. I'm simply someone who has given up on holding myself down for many years. I used to have depressive episodes to the point where I would come home from classes, I would lay on my bed, and I would pass out, and I would wake up and do the same thing again, but I simply eventually kind of realized that if I sit around and I'm sad for my whole life, nothing about me will ever get better, and I will live a miserable existence, and I will die knowing my mistakes. Simply because my aunt had died a few years before, and I was just at the point of, like, she wouldn't want me to be like this. Because if no one can live and remember her, and I sit around and grieve about everything else in my life, she would be sad. So instead, I told myself I have to live up, get up again. These things that go wrong in my life and my health goes down, I can't go abroad, I can't do anything, I have to figure out completely new life goals. It sucks for a while, and of course it's like really sad. But just because something's off the table at one point doesn't mean it's off the table forever. I could always go and travel overseas now if I wanted to. The only issue is me staying there for extended periods. My bed rot's so horrible, right? I wouldn't say it was horrible. Like, I wasn't bed rotting. I would literally go home and sleep. I just call it a tragic origin story and it's just plot. Yeah, there's always a route. There's always a route in life. That's the great part of being human. There's always some other way that you can live. You're never at a dead end. There's some way that you can change and move on, pretty much. Don't forget it's overseas, Kumu. It's okay. Oh my god, I never had to mention it. I streamed for like a fuck-ass laptop. Because I originally planned to have to move, like, from dorm to school, no, I'm not sorry. Dorm to home, routinely. And now that I'm home, I'm like, I don't know. But my parents want me to... God. They wanted me to wait till I could write off a new computer, like a computer as a tax write-off. They want me to write it off on my taxes. Laptop streaming. Laptop streaming works pretty well if you're running a really buff laptop that you modded. Try to go the business expense route. It's business. Welcome in. Yeah, it is business, but no. It'd be a heck of a lot of money back. It would depend on my revenue because it's not like you get the money back. It's just that you have to pay less tax. My parents know a lot about business stuff. The laptop's fuming. I just opened it. You have a laptop because I thought I was going to be moving in a lot in college. Yeah. How did you mod your laptop? I want to try doing that too. Honestly, I would recommend, if you're new to it, avoid opening up the inside and instead looking at a Windows 11 debloater. It'll do you a fair bit of help. If you are not relying on too many Windows exclusive programs like I do, I fully recommend a switch over. Well, it depends on the laptop. If you're using NVIDIA anything, I would not personally recommend a switch over to Linux. I mean, yeah, you're streaming for work, so it's a business expense. Yeah, it is a business expense. It's just, it gets in the muddy territory of like a bunch of other stuff. It's a whole lot of other stuff of like, oh, the use cases there. Linux with NVIDIA sucks. Seriously, it sucks. The driver issues, just, oh my god, it was so painful! I gave up on it. I am in Linux Mint. It's good, but you have to adapt. Yeah, the adapting is the hardest part, I feel. And also the learning curve for people that have no programming experience can be quite a jump at times, especially with just the intimidation of it. Man, 20 years later, NVIDIA drivers still suck. I honestly think, comparatively industry, they're pretty good. But I feel like if you're trying to go to Linux, yeah, it worked that way with Windows 10, right? Because I remember my taskbar being all the fuck. Oh, I was also a side taskbar user. Sadly, it doesn't go that way. But I would recommend if you're currently on Windows 10, stay on Windows 10. Just get a Windows 10 deep loader instead. Pretty much just try and deep load a lot of the Windows software. If you have the location service on and like screen tips, I would turn all that off. Turn off a lot of the non-essential flashy stuff. It just really runs in the background, and for a laptop, you really want to minimize that. Fucking video drivers, I want so much and there was so much fucking pain. Yeah, Auto updated me to Windows 11 years ago. Did you go for Linux Arch or something? Linux Mint. Yeah, I went for Arch. I used Arch for a while. My biggest issue with Arch and Linux in general, well, honestly, the issue with Mint for me, and another distro that was a bit more simpler, was pretty much the fact that my screen would glitch due to NVIDIA. So it pretty much ended up just being, oh, let's just go Arch at this point. Arch might not have this issue. And it didn't, but it was more so the fans would constantly get spin and it would run so hot. And I tried to edit the RPMs and everything and the temps. And it wasn't gonna work out for me with all of my software. So I was like, Linux is so difficult. Goes for the most difficult distro. I don't think Linux is difficult. I think Linux can be intimidating. Linux is difficult with NVIDIA in particular. I wouldn't say it's a difficult program to understand, and Arch is just living off of the rep of the old days. Arch isn't that hard to uninstall anymore. There's like 20 million videos on it. It could be annoying if you're doing a little certain tasks, yeah, but once you get your hands on it. Kumu, do more rapping songs. No, we're not living through the karaoke curse again. This is gonna be a Kumu Cotton stream with no karaoke. But no, it's just tedious at times. Yeah. I guess I have to update the thumbnail for the next stream. Well, one song wouldn't hurt. No. I'm not. No, it's the tradition. No. The reason I haven't considered bothering in Linux shit is mainly because of my games. Yeah, I guess it can be a pain to reinstall everything, and especially if you mod them. Also, SteamOS kind of helping Arch compatibility these days with things. Yeah, it's like most things, right? It's hard at first until you cope and get used to it. Yeah, technically you already did song just about backing. Yeah. Come on. Can I get a kiss? Can you make it this way? I'm not baiting in the songs with these. This is out of nowhere. When and what is the next ASMR? It's gonna be the 30th. I haven't decided what it'll be. I need to fix my setup. Kumu doesn't have to worry about games because she only plays League. I don't play League. Yeah, Kumu, remember when you say no to karaoke? The only chance you remember. Don't try and fool that with me. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna. League of Legends rage is. I don't play League. I don't play League. She hates. I don't hate you guys. I don't hate you guys. I'm not playing League. League should be banned. League is cancer. Kumu, what games do you play? Gotcha Slop. Thank God, I was worried for a second. Please don't fall into League. Good. The Roblox stream when? Are we allowed to ask Ruru to ask you to stream League? Oh God. She'll take that as enablement and use it to bait me to play. Kumu, you're acting like a League. You shouldn't play League. You should play a good game like Valor, and I get too motion sick. When's a chess stream with all of KMS? It's Locket, not KMS. But I knew Kumu was best. Oh, I'm honored, but I'm not League. I'm not League material. I think we all suck at chess, to be honest. Kumu can't play Roblox because mean, League players do strike me as the type to tell people to rope, so she's partially there. Please don't play Valorant with the e-boy gamer girls. I can't play any gun games because of my motion sickness and I have horrible aim. The closest you'll get to me wielding a gun is me playing Blue Archive. And I don't even shoot. I'm their sensei. I'm their teacher. She's legally obliged to telling Roblox players who she is. Valorant with staff members. None of them can play Valo. They're too busy with work. They should get to the mines. Does that mean motion sickness also destroys the chance of first-person horror? We're gonna figure that out tomorrow, actually, since horror stream is getting moved. Everyone at shooting games has bad aim. I'm also just not a fan of shooters. I'm bad. You're playing Blue Eyes. That's like woeing. 27 till the stream ends. So don't get motion sick games like Genshin. You said you wanted to play Enfield as well. I think I managed to build up a tolerance to Genshin because I played it so much in like when I was younger. I played so much. So that's why the horror title is what it is. Thanks for streaming today. No, it's no problem. Thank you for coming by despite all of the scuff earlier. No Valorant, no League. You're really doing a good job easing my worries. Don't worry. I'll play... I don't even know. You probably would play a bunch of turn-based RPGs. I mean, I plan on playing a fair amount of visual novels. I'm honestly just not a bit there. I'm just not a gamer. You play ZZZ. I did try to get into it. I feel like I don't know. It reminds me of the old love of my life, Honkai Impact 3rd. In like a weird way, and I have like a love-hate relationship with it. Yeah, no Valor stream, but you'll play Apex of Hema, right? If she asked me, I'd probably. I really appreciate getting my stream despite no tech issues. Okay, we are here for Yabs. Any Kumu Cotton game or not? Yeah. Something about ZZZ's gameplay that bugs me. I think that game's fine. Like, I don't think it's boring. Something about it, I just was unable to get into it. Genshin, you can kind of blank out your brain from the fights, because it's always press this button 1, 2, 3, switch 1.3, 1, 2, 3. I just feel that too. I really like ZZZ because I love the Honkai Impact 3rd combat. I really did too. But to me, it's just like, oh, that's Honkai Impact 3rd. I miss Honkai Impact 3rd. But I've missed too much of the game to get back into it. Oh. You know, I was playing Honkai Impact 3rd before Alicia, and I feel so old when I say that. But it's not even that old, but it's just that so many people got into it because of Alicia. That it's like, oh, okay. I love ZZZ because Bella stummy. Whoa, you're AJ3 Unk. Have you played Am I Smarter Than a 5th Grader? No, but a little birdie told me that the Locket collab that we might be having next week will be that game. Haven't played 3rd in like 5 years, literally, yeah. Yeah. I feel old. No, we plan on having really like Kumu Holland leaking, Kumu KMS collabo. Yeah. Kumu is surely smarter than a 5th grader, surely. It's a really insightful birdie, yeah. I got dragged back into Girls Frontline too because they decided to run both Oops Sister banners at the same time. Yeah, I think I remember HA3 started on the time with Azure Amria dropped all the way up until Finality Kiana. What was my worst subject? In elementary school, I'd probably say math. I managed to fail the zeros test on the multiplication chart exam because I assumed that 0 was still following the rule of like repeated addition. And it was some like loop in my head, but I managed to fail it. I was the only kid that did. And of course, I forgot you're a VTuber. It would always be math. I mean, after that, what I would consider my worst subject then. Yeah, I would probably say it would be maths. Well, it was only that single, like, real exam. Yeah, my worst subject was probably physical ed. if we went to counting those as well, it would be phys ed, definitely. Because I was not a really good runner. I always tell, like, my family this, like, I don't do manual labor. I'm not called to really lift things up. The only thing my body is used for, normally, is to study and learn. No one calls me for any kind of help on anything. Unless it's like looking over business papers, like I'll look over my mom's like business documents of her and I'll like help her go through them. Or she'll call me for advice. But in here I thought I put those right ripping morsels to use. 5-foot Kumu can dunk a basketball, we believe. I cannot dunk a basketball, I sucked at it. So this means Kumu is carryable. I can weigh myself. I keep a scale in my room. Not because for like the thing, but more like I like to weigh the things around me, and I'll also use it to weigh the rats. Let me go and see. Let me go and see. I think it's right over here. Oh, it's so warm in here. I am 41.47 kilos. Can you weigh Lucy? Yeah. I don't think... I could, but she doesn't want to come in here. She's in bed. No, she's gonna be double digit. I mean, come on, Nisama. That's not as bad as me failing the state test for English due to my handwriting. Oh my gosh. Why do you have it on kilogram? Because I weigh myself in kilograms and I measure my heights in centimeters. If that was pounds, I would have been astonished. I can do the math. What is, oh, that's a kilogram to pounds, not pounds to USD. I'm not European. That's like 90 pounds. 91 pounds, yeah, 91. Yeah, that's pretty much like 91 pounds. I can do the math. Metric unit. I still have the mentality of like, I have to watch my weight because of everything. You take care to lift stuff heavier than you at the work. Just take you on the bar and use you for stuff. You have to remember, I'm 5 foot. It's like a pretty reasonable weight when you're 5 foot. When you see the number of kilograms or pounds, it sometimes makes you feel extra fat. I remember when I was, oh my gosh, all the way back in the past, when I was like doing a lot of audition stuff. If I had hit over like 100 pounds, I would like go into like mental panic because I'd be like, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, they're not gonna like that. And then now, it's like still drilled into me despite like all that being in the past. It's still like... I understand. But I've always had a very fast metabolism. I don't really gain weight. And I lose it pretty quickly due to my lifestyle. Little Sienna mentality on the mail. Yeah. Well, dudes are like, yeah, 100 pounds of all the terrible teachers you had. I can see why you had this. I wasn't really teachers. I used to want to do the entertainment industry stuff. It'll work. And on the actual application forms, most of them will ask your weight. So you have to be pretty mindful of, like, your statue. And, like, my mom pretty much, I feel like, kind of, like, very much has the almond mom mentality. She used to be a model, so it runs there. All that. Fast metabolism is my pain. I run 5 millimeters and I lose all my weight. I don't even run. Yeah. I also have to be really strict on that. Yeah, the only issue is the fact that it's hard to stay warm, which leads to me getting sicker. 5'11", 130 pounds here. Metabolism demon! Metabolism demon. No. I've been trying to gain more weight ever so slightly, but it's hard. So I kind of just, I don't really stay mindful of it. Don't get Kumu heated blanket. I have like a heating pad I normally will use, but I just use a lot of blanket. I have so many on my bed. Get this man a burger. There's a weird thing for some reason. Being in audition game before kind of sucks. So yeah. But no, whenever I eat too much meat, my body makes me cough it up because it's like you've ate too many. How many pillows? How many plushies on that bed? I use the plushies as a pillow. So I sleep on, like, I don't like more than one pillow because it feels like it's like too much. I want to be as flat as possible. Like, I prefer a more firm mattress. I used to actually sleep on my floor. When I was uncomfortable, I would sleep on the floor with a blanket. Yeah. My tech used to tell me it's big fishy little ones, so what is your job? Yeah. Get a futon, it's so good. Maybe someday. You have like subconscious anorexia. Fuck you! What was your mile time, Kumu? I never had to run the mile because I would really get dizzy and I would almost pass out. But it's not, like, it's only meat, and it's less because the meat just stops tasting appealing. So I have to, like, literally cough out the piece I ate, and I can't eat anymore. But no, it's not that bad. Honestly, it's just more like, what is your high score on the Fitnessgram Pacer test? I remember doing that in middle school. You know, I have no idea. I think I made it a fair bit in. But that was before I got sick. Yeah. Yeah, when I was talking, she wouldn't be able to run. It's more so... like... how do I put it? If it's not an activity that I'm particularly used to, like dancing, singing, being on a treadmill, it's harder for me to run or put physical strain. Yeah, I think my highest was like 1 of 4 in elementary. Dog was in his prime in elementary. I can't even talk, so was I. Good dance. Just dance. No, a lot of my physical, like, practice was literally singing while exercising. Kumu, who wins the HeartSync 3-way wrestling match? Probably Miki. I think me and Sienna are cooked. She has the build of like a Victorian child, I feel, in terms of physical strength. I don't think Sienna does much strength training. Your lungs must be hella strong then. I would say so. I can really hold my breath for long. Like, I can do a lot of that stuff. Chad, not pinking in elementary school. Oh, so like a sick you're saying I can pursue you on the street and possibly catch you. You probably can. Are you a good swimmer? Yes, I used to do a lot of swimming. My father wanted me to do, oh my gosh, so much things he wanted me to do. He wanted me to do water polo for a while. But no, I used to swim a lot. I remember because it's really hot where I am at times too, so it's always a good time to go swimming. Did you take martial arts of some sort? No. I didn't never do a martial art. I read books. I read a lot of books and I studied. Yeah, I constantly hear you. Father Monitor wanted you to do X. That's a repeated trend in this household. It really is. I'm a big pushover. So they're always like, oh, you should do this or that or this or that. And I'm like, okay, mother. I would just ignore it at some point and be like, yeah, sure. I can't swim, I'm afraid of the sea. Understandable. Swimming helps you build stamina too, so that might have helped. Yeah, but could Miki beat Goku? Anyone could beat Goku. I don't believe in anime power scaling. She could just turn off the screen and he would vanish. That's one good thing about living in hot places, never have to worry about being too cold or anything, yeah. I like how they're pushing completely different vibes too, really. Ooh, Kuma should do karaoke. Kuma versus Coughing Baby. No. My father pretty much was like, you should study well, you should join a sports team, and you should program. He really wanted me to be a programmer. You say it gets hot. It's how, like, temp-wise? I don't remember. Not hot enough to cook eggs on sidewalk. Not cold enough for snow. Yeah, people are gonna turn this stream of pitchforks after you roasted Goku like that. Back during the programming boom, probably. I'm talking like when I was 9 years old. Dude was determined to make you a comp sci major. My gifted teacher was the one that really started it though. She went to my parents and she was like, Kumu's a programming genius. It was only 2015. I was not 9 in 2015. Because we used to have to do the whole like hour of code initiative and I picked up on it really well and I was like, I'm really bored. So I started doing the like, you could line code, I believe. Yeah, okay, because someone living in the States like hits 115 for over a month straight. I don't wish to tell anyone no. It's not that bad here. But no, it was like that. Kumu, you were 9 in 2015. I was not 9 in 2015. If I was 9 in 2015, I wouldn't be here right now. I'd be taking my like middle school exams. Did Kumu have aura in high school? Kumu did a lot of stuff in high school because Kumu was trying to fill the void of depression. Didn't know Kumu father was the inventor of the computer and wanted Kumu to know how to code. Kumu, it's 2025. Yeah, it's 2025. 2015 was 10 years ago. Huh? Huh? Was I 9 in 2015? Good at math, good at math, I'm good at math. I remember, all that I remember was sometime in elementary school was around the time Doki Doki Literature Club had released. Let me look this up, This is how I base my time. What was it? 2017. Oh my god, it does line up. Yeah. I had started programming 2 years before Doki Doki Literature Club had released. I honestly tried to forget elementary school. My perception of time on it is actually sadly really based on Doki Doki Literature Club. I wish I was kidding. It's okay, Kumu Oni-chan. Thank you. Thank you, my little sister. We got punched in elementary school, so I remember it well. Did Monica do anything wrong? Monica is base, so I get it. Kumu does kind of look like Sailor. I have long hair. You played that in elementary school, yeah? To be honest, time when Zoom once 2016 passed, yeah, as crazy as that sounds for what you've mentioned about things were back then, I can see why that's the case. Yeah. Who's best girl in DDLC? Monica. DDLC does emotionally impact people, but that's a new one for me. Yeah. Kumu, how I remember elementary school's Minecraft Alpha came back then. Oh, geez-san. Oh, geez-san. Have you played You, Me, and Her then? I have not played You, Me, and Her then. But I've heard things about the game, and you're not gonna bait me to stream it. We're not having another homemade title night on each channel. Who would? Can you take a shower? Your aura's starting to turn into a yellow-green odor now. But I took a bath earlier. Kumu, I was not 9 in 2015. God. It's okay. I'm not over 30. I love Kumu so much. This Kumu girl I've heard has a great perception of time. I had a friend that was obsessed in a weird way with DDLC. He was weird, but he would also throw it on God styles. It was like pandered socially. We appreciate our Emoto VTubers. Yes. Last when I was in high school, Avatar Airbender was still making new episodes for season 1. Kumu's a zoomer. I feel like it's hard to hide that fact. There's like a certain... It's just how I talk and how I act that I feel like it makes it really obvious. Was 2015 really 10 years ago? Oh my god, it was. Time is a social construct. It's not real. It's made up of some powerful mage. Kumu, my wife says your voice is very cute. Tell your wife I say hello. Yeah, Kumu, what is 2025 minus 2015? 10. 10. The best way to dodge Zoomer allegations is to be tired of life early on. I gave up on that mindset long ago. Long ago. We're in 2025. Some things you don't have to say. What's 10 to the square root? 100? To be, it's nearly 2026, so it's about to be 11 now. See, guys? See? We're watching you on our TV. That's so embarrassing. Oh yeah, we're almost in 2026. Time passes too quickly. 1000 easy or fast a few VTubers, but what is 9 cubed? I don't know my 9s tables. 1 second, 1 second. It should be like, oh, I don't even know. I don't know. It's like some big number. It's a big number. Please, you don't even know what 2000 was. Stop saying time moves too fast. It's 9 times, I know it's 9 times 9 times 9, but the number is like 3000. It's 720. Okay, I did an extra round of 9s. I did an extra round of 9s. It's okay. I did 4 9s because I forget that you don't you only do it twice. You don't. There's only 2 X's, not 3 X's. Where the hell did you get 3K from? 9,900. 9 times 9 would give you like what? 72. Then you go over the other one. It gives you that one. And then that's normally where you'd stop since it's 3 9s. But I always assume it's 9 times 9 times 9 times 9 times 9. 9 times 9 is 81. I can't do mental math. It's over for me. I can't do mental math either. It's okay. But I think it's more important for me to be able to function a calculator. And I can function a calculator pretty well. What is 12 squared? Can we get over the math? Can we get over the math? It's 2 in the morning. I bet you can't write hello. Yes, I know how to write hello on a calculator. It's 144. Guys, it's 144. Back in my day, there was no calculators and you had to carry rocks in our bags up both ways to the school. Yeah, I believe you. You said you like to learn, Kumu. Yeah, but I like to learn with my calculator in tow. My TI 84. It was like a TI 84 saved my life. Okay, please don't like Gromu. Not Gromu. Steve is like 97. Alright, how is this one? I'm gonna time you out. If you ask me more math, you're gonna get timed out. You guys have to use calculators. I have to use AB samples. What's the derivative of cos x? Kumu, are you smarter than a 5th grader? This stream would be so funny. It'll be soon. It'll be soon, and my gen mates will suffer with me. Water. 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 Yeah. What is the velocity of an Una-laden a swallow? Now we're getting into physics. Ooh, I like my physics. LOL, math truly makes the brain hurt. It does. Can we give you answers? Stop asking me! Oh, I genuinely cannot wait for the collab. I missed the first one. Missing the first one is probably for the best. What number do the angles and 180? Every triangle makes up to 180 degrees. Every circle should make up to 360, so then you can go from there. Kumu, train leaves Chicago Station traveling 55 miles per hour, and train B leaves LA at 3 times the speed. Where do they meet? How long are the tracks? Where are the curves? Can we account for friction? Of course, what's the weather conditions? Okay, Fru, you know that one, yeah. Physics is hard to ask people, I feel, because you have to really go over the whole environmental condition and track condition. Because word problems are my weakness. Word problems were my strong suit in school a bit. Because, I don't know why, compared to the numbers, I guess it helped me think about it? I don't know. What's the quadratic formula? Oh, I haven't done that since, like, middle school! Kumu, what color is science? Science is green. History is purple. English is red. Math is blue. If 3 guavas weigh 23 ounces and 7 grapes weigh 15 ounces, what is the mass of... Yeah, what is time? What is the time? Are they going downhill? Yeah. Kumu, if an electric train is moving 55 millimeters westward to a station 2,000 miles away, how fast is the smoke for the train blowing? Isn't there like a standard wind thing? I prefer science as orange personally. I really think science is green, but I think it might have been due to the fact that so much in my younger years was focused on botany and like plant science in particular, like earth plant science for elementary school, that it was like ingrained in me. Like, science is green. Am I the only one who thinks English is not red? Yes. Giving Kumu an SAT, never again. I prefer the ACT so much more. The ACT was so much nicer. Biology, Kumu, biology. I always thought English was gray. That's depressing. See, I don't understand math. I'm more of a history person. I am a lot more of a history person. I took a copious amount of history. I took so much history. Why do you classify them in color? Because you would have to have composition textbooks. Science is green, English is yellow, math is blue, social studies is red. Do you solve integral equations, Kumu? When it's not 2 in the morning, almost 3 AM, sure. Math was my best subject. History made my brain hurt. History was my best subject because I took copious amounts of it. But since school, English has been my best subject. I like history until I got an A push. Teacher would talk about surfing and hockey every day. It's 5 AM. Go to bed. Kumu's study hall because both are pink. I am history. Nowadays you take historical quantities of copium. That's evil. Oh. There is no smoke since it's an electric train. That is true. I always assume most trains are just automatically powered by fossil fuel one way or another. History was my best simply because I had a really good memory, could learn something and hold on to that knowledge for years. Yeah, it's really good if you have a good memory. For me, I disliked it and I would take a lot. Don't worry, I still love you. Thank you. History is so funny because you can learn to see everyone, including you, repeating the same mistakes. Yeah, she was there for a lot of it. Yes, I'm 2 million years old. I have been here since the dawn of time. And oh my gosh, we're nearing 3 hours. Can you name 3 dinosaurs from the Tisiatric period that have not been disproven? I don't know history that much. I can tell you about Europe. I learned that my history because my teacher who was gay is Eve, yes, it's okay. Oh man. So guys, I will probably call it quits soon. Please point to a Lativa on a map of Europe. Perhaps I shall head to bed now. I had a long day at work, even though it was kind of slow. Get to train a newcomer. Oh, that's nice. Good night. Yeah, rest well, rest well. Lativa. Which are older, sharks or trees? Sharks. The ocean came before land formed, didn't it? It also depends on where. Oh my gosh. It depends on your religious belief as well, on what you would answer that question with. Because if you were to go Oh, something's here, something's here. And then there's the whole thing, what came first, the chicken or the egg? Sharks are older than trees, yeah. Technically. Then you ask someone who's done a lot of stuff, yeah. But yeah, no, it was fun to talk about Uma. No, tree is older. Yeah, it really depends. I don't know. It's hard to place them down. But I know ocean life developed first when you had all of that. Yeah, land plants, sand, yeah, trees go a lot. All of these things go really far first. Ocean was not first, but first before ground. Well, I mean, yeah, you can't have ocean without the cores of the earth and all of the rock and under area. Oldest non-microbial life is the weird-looking fern-like thing. Yeah. I just remember middle school science. Under what circumstances are we morally obliged to take action? Take action against what? Also, sharks technically aren't fish. They just evolved at the same time as fish. You have more common with a tuna than a tuna does of a shark. Yeah, it's really cool. There's so much whole things of like the pedigree, like the whole lines of evolution and everything. Kumu's big brain's melting from this. Kumu's big brain is tired because it is so late. It is so late. Well, I'm a tuna. I love raw tuna. If we count trees as our trees, then sharks would be older. But if we plant them, then it is older because we wouldn't have a shark if not for there. Kumu's big brain needs sleep. Kumu's big brain does need sleep. Do we call it here? We probably should, but I want to hit 3 hours, and we're like 7 minutes away from 3 hours. Still gotta do karaoke part of the stream before bed. If you want to sleep, go and sleep. I got my hero Bob Ross for help. Bob Ross. Kumu Oni-chan needs a rest time. I'm never living it out. People falling asleep left and right. We're all falling like soldiers. 7-minute song for karaoke. Okay. 1 song for the road. That just means 7. No, yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay, you know, man, yeah. Yeah. I'll just accept the fate. I'll sing. About to head to bed. Everybody have a good night. Have a good night. Have a good night. Let me through the fire and everyone's just suggesting. What do I sing for karaoke? Ooh, see that. Yeah, oh, it's a new song I've heard. Yeah. Here, let me mute the BGM. I love Kumu Cotton. The SysCon karaoke beat. It's so evil. I'm not. Okay, my densetsu lyrics. First song came to mind. So honestly, the great selling point. No, it's not. Trying to find it. It's your legacy now. It's a sad thing. It might as well. It might be at this point. Okay. I think this is it. Here we go. Surely it'll be loud enough. Oh, I muted it. Oh my gosh. There we go. Dude, come on. I love toddlers. No, this is not going to be my legacy. Should I add philosophy into Kumu's tale? Kumu the philosopher. On your marks, set, go! 1, 2, 3, 4, run! Umadachi! Umapyoi! Umapyoi! Sakurachi! Umapyoi! Umya, sunny! It's fine! Sunny day, what a day! Can't wait for the race. So what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one is not backing vocals. Wait a minute. Sorry guys, you're getting killed off for a second here. It does have no backing vocals, and I'm going to go insane. Oh, okay. 1 second. There we go. Surely this will have it. Surely. And I feel like I'm gonna go insane with no backing part. This is not it either. This is not it either. It's okay. It's okay. 君の愛ばかりキュンパキュン走り出し Okay, here we go. I think maybe here. Yeah, do they think we have friends or something? Do they think I have friends? Surely this one will have it. Surely it will have it. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. 3, 2, 1, run, sunny day. What a day! Can't wait for the race. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tension's high. It's time to go. Started with strong, but didn't get first. Gotta get better. Leaner, duster. Craving, dreaming. Rivals everywhere. Don't stop. Don't you cry. Wipe those tears. Top it out. Victory smiling upon me today. She blows a kiss as I'm making my win. Go and follow the rainbow wherever it goes. The wind is her hair as we kick into gear. The light in her eyes shining ever so clear. Doki 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 doki. Kimi no ai ba ga Sukyun dokyun, start running your way. Sukyun bakyun, hearts racing with you. Emotions all brand new. Jump through the gate. Stage fight. The Kyun, I'm taking the lead. The Kyun, loving what we do. Today we hear your cheers. Come on, baby. 3, 2, 1, go fight. Come on, honey. 3, 2, 1, ooh, fight. Ooh, Umanati, ooh, ooh, ooh. Umya, 3, 2, I become. Sukyun, start running your way. Sukyun, hearts racing with you. Emotions all brand new. Jump through the gate. Sukyun, I'm taking the lead. Bakyun, loving what we do. Today we hear your cheers. Come on, baby. 3, 2, 1, go fight. Come on, honey. 3, 2, 1, ooh, fight. And this puts us at 3 hours on the dot due to my fumble of needing background vocals. But no. Despite ASMR not working out today, thank you guys for coming by. Tomorrow I will have the waiting rooms updated. I'm going to hit my pillow. It is like 59 seconds. Yes, it's very short. Ending it with tradition. As always, ending with tradition. Yeah, I hope you can figure out the audio issues. I will! I have no idea why it happened on today of all days, but that's the Kumu Cotton luck. But no, thank you guys for coming by the stream today, despite it being long and kinda scuff. I will be back tomorrow with the horror game. But no, yeah, thank you everyone for coming by. Thank you. I will hit the hay now. Good night. Pew. Yeah, at this point it is good morning. Good morning!